I don't understand.
We'll go ahead.
Yo, it's done. We're here.
We're
Yo.
live.
Fuck. How are we gonna keep track of all the
Can you move the comments over there?
This is multi-stream, but I don't know where all the comments.
And YouTube's angry.
Wow.
Just all of the different. I'll leave this right here so I can watch chat on YouTube. So I got YouTube chat right here.
Shit. We're on the
Bruh.
leaking our analytics, bro.
We're gonna have to edit that out post video in the VOD.
Not too bad of a deal.
Yeah.
Did you drop a comment on YouTube?
In the Discord, I did.
Drop a comment on YouTube so we can see how that works. Yo!
You're on TikTok.
Does it work for the Instagram though? That's what I'll. All right, we're tweaking out here because we're just getting set up, but
yeah.
No, it does not work on Instagram.
Okay.
Good to know. Does it work on Twitch? Fuck if I know. I don't have.
I have Twitch. I have Twitch.
Just keep this up. Pog, juicy pogs. I don't know if works on Twitch. That's crazy.
Twitch is showing this currently. I guess that's why everything else is showing, right?
Yeah. Okay. So YouTube has both of those. I forgot to check this, Dustin.
What?
What?
What is going on? If there's anybody here. Yeah, I see our. How do I subscribe?
How do you subscribe?
Yeah.
It's like a payment thing. Or if you have Twitch Prime, watching is. Honestly, I would say watch there.
Watch here.
Then YouTube.
Watch Twitch. Okay.
Expect too much crazy nonsense, but this is kind of cool.
Yeah.
We're live on everything right now.
What's going on? So does this show all of our viewers as well? Like, does it show
Mixed.
one viewers? Okay, we just went up one. It's bouncing. That's cool.
Yeah. I don't think it shows Instagram.
Okay.
But
what is going on? Oh.
What the hell? What the hell?
Lord.
Alright, so we just dropped a video, which was exploring, and we also did a little bit of ghost hunting post.
On 4th of July. Hope y'all all had fun on your 4th. Hope everybody still has all their phalanges after dealing with explosives.
Yes. Also eyeballs.
Yes. Ears.
I've been around some crazy stories with fireworks, but at posting this, and we've been watching it back, we've noticed a couple things that we didn't notice while editing and also while experiencing.
Yeah, things just keep popping up randomly in this thing, which is pretty cool.
Most of this, like, it didn't, like, in the end of the video, we both talk about how we don't think this thing had anything.
Yeah.
And looking back, I definitely think there's a possibility of something.
Yeah, maybe a little bit of something, just a little bit.
The point of this is we're going to kind of go back through footage. We're going to debunk some stuff.
We'll be right back.
He's going to leave.
I'll be right back.
So, how's everybody doing tonight? I don't know if this is set up necessarily the best. Kind of want the footage to be visible, but also being able to see the timeline. We were thinking about watching it on YouTube but due to this, we can probably slow it down a little bit better. Actually, can we? Might just be worth it to put it on to. Should we just watch it on YouTube?
If you want to.
Because I don't know how slowing this down would be. It wouldn't. You can't really.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Sorry, stream. I'm back. I'm back.
So, Boo is.
He's a good boy. Watch the whole video through. Watch it through in 0.5. Watch it through in 0.25.
Did you fart?
Nope, I think he did. Smells like popcorn. That's gross. That's very gross. Video through. Watch it through in 0.5.
Wait.
Watch it through in 0.25.
Pause.
Yo, that's me.
That is you.
That's crazy.
Where were we at? We're going to videos. We're going to
You okay, Bubba?
go to the haunted school.
Get with the boy.
All right.
Okay. Is everyone ready? Is everybody here? Looks like we got some people. If you're ready.
Cross platforms. By the way, we are streaming on multiple platforms, so
Yes.
whatever you prefer, you can go check it out and watch it there.
Yeah, if you're on something right now, you like the stream, and maybe you're like, hey, this is annoying. I don't like this software. You could probably find us on a few other things too. So we're on YouTube, Instagram. Got Twitch going up right now too. So yeah, make sure you pop over and all give love.
Okay. I don't know how this is gonna work because you're gonna be hearing it twice technically. I think.
Will they?
What? You didn't hear that? No.
I guess they're only gonna be hearing it once because it doesn't have actual audio. So let me set that up real quick.
Sorry, y'all.
But either way, they're just gonna pick up double on the mic.
Desert, what's up? Holding shit down, right eyes down. All these bitches trying to get tricky. I ain't bound, I would be loud. You know what to say.
Look at this edit.
What's going on, guys? We are back with.
All right. So for this first chunk, I doubt there's gonna be anything. We might
This
have
is all daylight outside.
we might have Sewage Man in here, but I don't really care
The
about him.
squelch monster.
We're not gonna go back and deal any exploring of him.
This is where it
Look at
gets.
the vines on the wall. All right. We'll catch back with y'all when we're inside.
Woo! Did you see that editing?
I don't know. Yeah. All right. So this is where everything actually starts.
Yeah, that's where it starts getting good.
I need to pull up because we had some other people watching our stream, or not our stream, but the video, and they pointed out some things that they think might have been paranormal activity as well. So not just us, but
Should we do a watch through for the stream?
yeah.
Or at least, I mean, we don't have to, but that way then we can see where these points of interest are.
Either way, we're gonna. The only thing I'm having issue is it's picking up on the mic. That's why I don't really want to really watch through because we won't be heard as much.
See that? Look, the chalk is yellow, but it writes white.
Yeah, because you hear the delay.
It's not that bad. What do I want to hear? Fuck. This is a test. I guess we'll just watch.
V and red.
Yo, that's me. And you.
Yeah. Almost at 5 now.
We are almost at 5 now.
Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. Go to the other room.
Kind of hard because you can't hear if we're talking when we're talking over us.
Sorry if we're quiet, guys. Just
There we go.
That should be a good
Oh.
portion.
Sorry, we're just checking everything
Testing.
out. Testing audio and shit.
Sorry, making sure y'all can hear us all right.
holy shit.
Channy.
Channy. What's up, Channy?
Channy Marie. Hey.
She gonna be mad she's not in it.
Channy Marie.
She'll be like, why wasn't I invited?
Channy Marie.
Sorry, Channy.
She laughed.
Dang.
Wow.
Shit, there's ping pong paddles. Let me see.
Fake fan. Channy's a
I want
fake
this
fan,
green.
bro. And she's a part of Quad Dose. What the hell is that? What the Eliante? What the
The
I'm
bump.
about to ask that fool. About to ask what?
What?
That loud bang right there.
Definitely debunked.
Definitely debunked. We debunked that literally live in a couple seconds. I didn't leave. Oh. It said you did. It said that we went back to one viewer.
Is that Jesus? Scary.
Look at Jesus right there.
dude, when we were there, we did not see his body, this pickaxe that he's holding. Like, he yearns for the mines, dude.
We didn't notice none of this. We just seen the face
Dude.
only.
I am Steve!
Bro, ain't no way.
The original Lava Chicken.
By the way, we are planning on setting up the TikTok live. We just got to get approved, but we have submitted our application.
Yes.
So soon we will not only be live on Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, but also TikTok.
Yes.
But like he said, this was debunked fast. He debunked it in the video himself.
You can see right here.
This ladder right here is what made that loud bang. It's
It was
pretty obvious.
blocking the door. You could just tell.
6:43 is where this person said is the first thing that they heard.
Okay.
So that's coming up soon. I'll just remember 6:43. Yo. Request to join. Channy can request to join.
The art?
Oh wait, I wouldn't be able to accept it because I'm not there.
That gets rid of that. Remember?
No.
Look at that. Oh my god.
We're 6:43.
Oh my.
Okay.
What-
Should we slow it down? What are we looking for?
They said 6:43. It sounds like somebody said, "What's up?" Could have been you. I believe at this point my mic was unplugged, so
Yeah.
that is very high chance that.
God. That's
I think that was just the clicking of the ground.
I
hear it. Duh.
Oh my god.
Oh no! Did you hear that? Right after I say, "Oh my god," is that you?
I don't know.
Look at that.
Right after I say, "Oh my god."
Oh my god.
You hear it? Otherwise, there's the Optimus Prime noise right there. I'm not. I don't think that's that.
Oh my god.
You can't even.
Now we're away.
Look at that. Oh my god.
I think that is me.
I think because that's a pretty normal response when I'm saying, look at that.
Yeah,
You're in a room adjacent, walking towards me.
I think that is me. Just going off the sound of it, especially in full speed, it sounds like it's possibly my voice. Not that I completely remember.
Look at that. Oh my god.
Yeah, I feel like that's me. What's up?
I mean, yeah.
I
It's
feel
hard to
like-
tell because, like he said, his mic was off, so the only mic running was the one on my chest. So there's probably, 10 feet in between us right here? It's hard to tell with the camera. 5 to 10 feet in between us, so my mic picking you up.
Yeah, because this is like the only period where it got unplugged, because right here's where I plug it back in.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I feel
I
like
definitely hear the what's up.
but
Like,
feel
I
like
won't
it's
lie.
me.
But I do think it is you.
Like, I don't know.
Look at that. Oh my god.
I'd say that's
But
me.
the
What's
only
up?
thing that I could say that could make it debunkable is how quickly you respond. But also, to be fair,
You just said, "Look at that."
I'm going, oh my god. Yeah,
What's
like,
that? What's up?
yeah, so, I don't know.
I don't know.
I think it was just you,
I think
though.
that was just me. I 100% do. I 100% do. Next thing they noticed was the get out at 10:25. Spooky. So we're just gonna watch until we get to 10:25, which is like a good
4 minutes.
hunk. So
It was really loose,
if
right?
you hear anything, let us know.
See anything?
Think of anything, let us know. We'll try to go back, check it out, see what we think.
I don't like that mirror. This is the back door. I think.
It's not.
No, it's not.
No, it's just locked.
It's completely wrong layout for that to be the back door.
It's the songs of the church. Damn, it's sad that all these are destroyed. Oh,
I wish I knew how to read
Oh,
music.
yeah.
Like, if we took one of those and played it. Dude, I didn't even notice this on the wall.
no.
Look at that hand lotion.
God, man. You should have tried to put some on.
What the fuck? Why would I put some on?
Because clammy.
Well,
Probably would have. I don't know.
clammy.
Listerine.
Hell no.
That's straight out of Fallout, dude. I love it. That whole just the creek. Yeah.
Avon.
Avon.
Bro didn't even know what Avon is.
Yo, come on.
I get so much anxiety. It's so quiet. I don't like it. I think we're fine.
This is where I see
Jesus.
what I believe might be an orb. I don't know.
I think it's a bug.
It's hard to tell, especially because, when you don't have a fucking $14,000 camera, bugs turn into dots really quick.
I definitely think it's a bug. But
The only reason I think it's not is because our light shines down that hallway and that door is open for a while. And it comes right as the mention of temperature, and it comes from the room, which I've noticed if you watch, like, in a lot of ghost videos, they'll always talk about it coming from the direction or going towards something, or, you know what I mean? So, like, the fact that we mentioned the temperature shift, that's the only reason I thought, well, maybe. But, yeah, sorry.
I don't know.
Spider webs. That's cool. Church covenant. Having been led, as we believe, by the Spirit of God to receive the Lord Jesus Christ as our Savior.
It's just
Dude,
how
it's
it
cold.
flies.
Is this the haunted area? It's cold.
I don't know, man. I think it's a bug.
It probably is. It probably is just a bug.
I'm gonna say that one's a bug. That's just me though.
The next orb I see was after the squeak
It's
in
cold.
this
Bug.
room with the
We're going to night vision mode.
This is the area where we feel like if it was haunted,
This is where it was.
my mom said it was also whenever I was reading the scripture. The bug.
The bug.
Or the well,
What
you believe is a dot. What I believe is a bug.
Yeah.
That's fair. It was while I was reading the scripture and after we cracked the door.
Like,
Spider
yeah, I
webs.
mean, don't,
That's cool.
maybe.
Church covenant.
God dang that door.
Having been led, as we believe, by the Spirit of God to receive the Lord Jesus Christ as our Savior. Dude, it's cold.
It was like right as I finished.
Because you would perfectly finish reading, and I had just walked into the room, and it's like that coldness. It wasn't like it first hit you, you know what I mean? Like it took a second, and then it was
Right.
like a cold fart, just like someone blew in your face. Like it was just odd. Because then I think you even mentioned it was cold.
Is this the haunted area? It's cold. It is cold. What the fuck?
It genuinely was like
And
this.
you got to remember, it was 90 degrees outside. We're in an enclosed building. There was some holes in the roof, and like the room adjacent to the left has a hole in the ceiling to the point like I almost thought there was AC, but it was hot. Like, you know, that room it was hot, musty air. This room was cold. Like, so
this is the only room that was cold. Every other room I was sweating, and
yeah,
like,
we were literally drenched.
In the end, you can literally see my backpack outline on my back from sweat.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I don't know.
Night vision movie.
I'm gonna leave the bug one up on the table. The very first one that we pointed out, what was that or whatever? Not the
What's up?
The what's up? I think that was me. I genuinely do. Because at that point my mic was muted, so I wouldn't have been as audibly loud. Hello, you two handsome studs.
Thanks, Sam.
Thanks, Sam.
Hey, I'll twerk for you, man. No.
Sam!
Yo, Sam!
Trophy yellow smiling.
Hey, thanks, Sam. We appreciate
appreciate it.
the trophy smiling yellow, trophy yellow smiling.
Whatever.
I feel like those guys that sit there with like
Gruesome.
What's
What's
up, Gruesome?
Dilly or Toxic?
Everybody's joining.
Sam,
What
how
is
you doing?
up, Sam? Hope you all had a good 4th.
Right now we are kind of going over footage. There's the ladder falling, which was debunked in the video.
Yep.
There's a what's up when Dustin was talking about the truck. We debunked that. I think it's my voice, genuinely. And then there's
what's up, Toxic?
Yo, Toxic! Yo! And then there's this thing that he says is an orb. Put it in me. What? What?
Hey, Tim, you called me earlier. Why'd you call me?
Ghost hunting, yes. It was urban exploration / ghost hunting. It was our first kind of actual experience with it. It shouldn't have been cold because of the heat.
Yeah.
It sounded like...
The weird thing about Ren's mic, so I had no problems with my mic, and he was having repeated problems where his mic would either just stop working, and we chalked it up to, well, maybe we didn't plug the input in all the way. But the more I think, like, dude, it cut out so many times and just turns itself back on at one point. Like, so we're not really sure.
You broke our flowers, Dustin, you sat on them.
I'll buy you new flowers.
Dang, Dustin, how you gonna do that to them?
I wasn't the only one sitting on there, though. But you got the footage?
Let's review it. This is the only one we're leaving up in the air right now. It's
Having been led, as we believe, by the Spirit of God to receive the Lord
They are dead. He said he'll buy you new flowers, Channy.
Jesus Christ as our Savior.
They are
Dude,
dead.
it's cold. Is this the haunted area?
But yeah, I wasn't like there was numerous people sitting on that. But I mean, if you say it's me, it was me. Whatever.
There wasn't really many bugs, but I do think that this was a bug. I've never believed in ghosts because the only ghost I've ever seen is the little focus in my driveway.
Dang, Sim.
Crazy with it.
Hey, I didn't I've always wanted to believe, right? And then I moved into this fool's house and just I've seen things and heard things, and it's odd, dude.
Yeah, my house is haunted by half of my family. Doesn't sound believable.
It really doesn't, but
it
you know,
is.
it's one of those things. I got no proof to show you, but a bunch of people sitting around.
Yeah, we're streaming on Twitch, Instagram. We were gonna stream on TikTok, but we have to get verified before
Approval.
we can do that.
Yeah,
So that's in the processes.
yeah. YouTube.
His
Twitch,
Gmail
Instagram.
got him those flowers. They were sentimental. Damn, I don't know if I
Dude.
believe you, bro. You say that about everything.
No, Grandma L.
Oh.
Grandma L.
Mm.
Well, never mind.
I mean, wow. My mom got us.
Dude, those flowers, they're not that old. And aren't they succulents? They're not even flowers.
Bruh. Damn. What's y'all's Twitch?
Quados 42.
Yeah, Quados 42. So how does this work? Does this send to everything?
I'm not sure. We're about to see.
Hey.
Yes, that
Oh.
did send on Twitch.
And it just sent on YouTube.
Heck yeah. That's cool. It like popped up as a separate thing.
Right.
But
Big Boss Quados.
Yes.
Sammy Cilantro.
Cilantro! What's up? I bet you don't taste like soap.
What? I sent it on my Instagram.
Heck yeah.
Quados 42. All right.
All right, back to the video.
But yeah, this I'm gonna say is a bug, but I'll leave it in the air.
Cold. It is cold.
You're welcome, Cilantro or Sammy. I don't know if I know you personal enough to call you Cilantro yet.
Oh wait, that's Sam. I didn't even. It went through this ear and went
Yeah.
out the other.
This baby crib freaks me out for some reason. Just chilling in the corner.
Baby crib. This?
Yeah.
I don't think that's a baby crib, bro.
That's not?
No, it's a little basket on a chair.
That's not a sideways baby crib?
That's a chair.
No, right here. This one.
Oh, yeah, that is a baby crib. Rin smells like chemicals.
Don't clip that.
I mean, yeah, I totally saw a ghost goblin Gooby in the video. Hey, yo, pause.
That's the ghost, yo.
What was the ghost doing? Goblin in the Gooby, bro.
Jesus.
That is a baby crib, though. You're right. Totally.
It's probably just like a play one, plastic, with this seeming to be some type of playroom.
Yeah. That
Also,
wasn't big enough for an actual.
I wish, and I think it would have been cool. I don't know how much info those photos had, but it would be cool if we could try to track down the people we saw in those photos and reach out to them
Get some
and
history.
see if they could give us some more information. I saw a video of someone doing that. They went to an antique store, picked up a photo from like 1872, tracked their lineage. You got hair. Tracked their lineage and reached out to the family and was able to send them back a bunch of their photos. So
My mom says it's a toy crib.
it's a toy crib. Okay.
All right.
So there still was that. That's why this is.
So 9/29/19.
This place was pretty active. They tried to restore it, and I guess while it was breaking down, they had their kids just chilling in the playroom. Doesn't seem the safest, but do what you do, I guess.
Yeah, they had a GoFundMe they started a year ago, the owners of this property. And they started it about a year prior, and they had only raised, I think, it was like $3,000 towards their $30,000 goal.
Yeah. It's been pretty dead.
Hey, what's
A
going
real
on?
simp.
We need to make him
Yeah,
on Twitch as well.
I'm gonna pull this to the side real quick.
Should we watch the
We
video?
just actually
while
set
you're-
up our Twitch. Yeah, we can watch this while.
Still. So, kept together. Compared. Look at the Sonic.
Did you get a good shot of that song?
2024, December 8th.
That thing was badass.
2023.
Chalk.
Yeah. We're
That
not
worked.
the first ones in here, but everyone's been respectful. I pressed the key and it shot a bug.
I pressed one of the black keys, and literally a bug just comes flying out. It hits me in the neck.
How?
Like,
just, like,
when I pressed down the key, you could just like there was resistance, right?
Uh-huh.
So when I like hit a little harder, it just like I heard a ding.
So bro was just literally like chilling there like
Yeah, and I just
bong bong bong.
yeah, you ping ponged almost.
Ooh. Too bad you didn't have the
Face.
paddle. Hit him.
Bam! Looks spooky.
It was decently
Dude,
spooky.
it was pretty spooky.
Simp just dropped a clip.
Hey.
I'm scared of what the clip is. What you clipped with?
Dude, look. That's the roof.
Simp creating the shorts now. Oh, there's the Sonic.
Dude. Yeah.
That's the roof.
Look at that. Somebody spent so much
Sonic
Knuckles.
and Tails.
Oy, my bad.
Knuckles is the red one. Bro.
I don't know Sonic. I won't lie. I didn't even watch the new movie because I don't know Sonic.
I haven't seen the new movie.
I felt like I couldn't watch that first. Sorry. Off topic.
Oh wait, he dropped the link to
There
the-
was a Knuckles.
There was?
I think so. Top right, above boots or whatever you called it.
I pressed the key and it shot a bug out.
Tails. Spooky Sonic.
Dude, look. That's the roof.
Right there.
That ain't no Knuckles, bro. Oh wait,
I can't tell. It's a face.
it might have been a start of a Knuckles because that looks just like a face. It's not a whole body though.
No. That's Jen.
Spooky Sonic, bro.
Spooky Jen.
You can hear that.
These pictures we have posted in our Discord. I mean, we can pull them up. I don't
Yeah.
mind.
If you join our Discord, you can see those.
We gotta be careful going through this. No. Oh no. That's where is it? Where is it?
Oh,
Behind the scenes.
yes.
We got. Let's see. If you wanted to see your mom is called Jen.
Oh. That's actually true.
Was she there before?
Dude, my mom's Jen, technically.
He was talking about his mom.
Oh. Our mom is Jen. I mean, there's more to my mom's name, but I'm not going to dox my mom like that.
So there was this photo that we had found.
Yeah. Someone swimming. Someone also swimming. This is just like random ass. Where the fuck is this? I wonder if this was that house on the road. Brother? Dude.
Wait,
My soapy brother.
where else are you streaming? We're streaming on YouTube, Twitch, and then Instagram. Those are the 3 places we're streaming.
Thank you. Also, big shout out to Toxic Waste. Y'all should go check him out if you have some time. He's the one that suggested going on Instagram. So thank you, Toxic.
Yeah, big brain type shit. There's these people chilling around the pool. As you can tell, it's kind of in the same area.
Yeah. There was no pool near us, though.
No.
What were they eating? That's oatmeal bites?
Quakers Bites.
I feel like that would be canceled.
I don't know what that. Look at that pepper, Dr. Pepper. Bro.
Dude, that's an old pepper. Hey, and if for
it
some
was 4th
reason...
of July, probably, unless they were.
Yeah, you're probably right. If you, for some reason, know these people, know someone who knows these people, if they look some type of familiar, make sure you reach out to them, send them our way.
It would be cool.
Yeah, we'd love to hear more about this
I wanted to
place.
see those. People making a puzzle.
I think this was at the school, this one.
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
Definitely looks like it could have been at the school.
This one, that's the room we're in.
Yeah, 100,000,000%.
100%. It's gotta be.
Yeah.
Is this the same lady we see in the other photos?
Her?
Yeah, just makeuped up. This lady. Possibly?
Possibly.
It's hard to tell. The hairstyles
so?
look pretty old, yeah.
You're gonna stay on YouTube because your Twitch
Yeah,
is lagging?
for sure.
That's
Do what
game.
you need,
We
Sim.
can see all the chats.
Yeah, we've got them
together,
all
so-
pulled up, so.
Well,
Yeah.
the YouTube or the Twitch and the YouTube are going through the same thing. Instagram's on its own,
It seemed like... Nah.
but I'd say yeah.
Possibly.
No,
it's,
yeah.
it's hard to
Hold
tell.
up. Watch her face.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I went too far.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
And then this lady might be that other lady, possibly. I wonder if these were like the counselors or something. That or the lady in the back.
I don't know, but definitely the girl in the green is the same. Which is interesting that we found some photos of that. That's enough photo lookage. Yeah, so if you ever want any like behind the scenes stuff, go check out the Discord. We're trying to stay more active in there. It's pretty hard. We're not real big Discord guys.
Yeah. I don't have any social media. This is the closest to social media I've ever gotten. So
Yeah, bro is completely
I'm like,
AFK on social
I've been
media.
like 2 years out. So this is, yeah, it's hard to try to remember. But
By the way, this is our first time going live on Twitch. We just actually set up the account. That's why we don't have rights to the.
off the grid, yes sir, yes sir. But you know what? I'll tell you. Since I changed my phone number right after I deleted everything, and from doing that, I haven't gotten a spam call since.
Well, there's less stuff to sell your information.
Exactly. Like, no, I'm not clicking on these little bad links. Hey, first follower.
Yes,
Cilantro.
dang. That's your brother.
Yeah, my brother in Christ.
Yep. Brother and Jen.
My brother in soap.
Pause.
Do you have that gene, or do you like cilantro? So some people
I don't know.
cilantro tastes like
Yeah.
soap. I love it.
I
Tastes
have
good.
no clue. I don't know where I was going. We'll continue watching.
It's nothing.
Oh, pictures. As you can see, these are the same pictures that we just went over. Well,
Yeah.
Yo, this is what we've been looking for. This is cool. Oh
We
God.
want to do more shots like this.
yeah. Looking back, we've thought about it. We want more shots like this. So we were talking about it, and there was talk about like setting up a camera in each room before we explore it, but we don't want to like get rid of that raw feeling of us going into rooms and finding stuff as we go, rather than have previously explored it and opened it. But we
Yeah.
did think about like having a camera on the tripod that as soon as we walk in a room,
Set it down.
set it static so we can record handheld, but also have a static view like this, because we really like the way this feels.
We want everything to be as easy to debunk as possible, and also we don't want our viewers, we want y'all to realize that like he said, we're not faking this. Like, we're gonna walk into a room and film. We're not gonna go set up a tripod, walk out just to get that shot, because at the end of the day, you're not gonna get an honest reaction.
Right.
No matter how good our acting is, we shouldn't have to act. This isn't a video for acting. We're ghost hunting or exploring.
Right. And that's what we want it to be. We want it to be a little different. I know that there are people in the past who say they're doing the same thing, but they don't. The one with the hat is hot. Dustin.
Thank you.
Dude, these are Lincoln models.
Bism with the bism.
Yep.
That's Marcelo.
Marcelo.
Having a whale of a time with Jesus. So yeah, I think this was a school that then opened as a church. Yo, dude, it's the fucking man.
I did.
What? Y'all should look at the way the YouTube or Carlos Hucio does his videos. I think that's what y'all are looking for.
Okay, we'll have to check him out soon. Also, looking back, I did a little more research. I was trying to find this dude's name when I was editing.
Uh-huh.
The guy that died.
This is Solo.
I think it might have been fake. Like one of those original, just throw an old man picture next to something and create a news headline. Because I couldn't find genuine, like, I just tried to look up who created it, right? And I couldn't find an artist name. So how are they going to know the artist died if you can't even find an artist?
I mean, he's probably dead, man.
Yeah.
But if you can't find an artist, he's probably actually just dead then.
The artist for this died. Yeah, like last year. I didn't know that. Yeah.
Not last year, my bad. Editor Dustin here.
Probably fake.
Yeah.
You know, it's him. Oh, dude, the magnetic dartboard. Did you ever have
Y'all
one
ever
of those
had
as a
those?
kid?
You'd hang them up and you'd throw the darts and they'd stick. My grandpa always got that so I wouldn't hurt myself.
Speaking of, what was the last time we haven't checked?
Oh my
what?
gosh.
10:25. Okay, so I think. Oh yeah, we had a while to go before. Oh yeah, we're still not even there yet.
They had one in the other one with
So
the.
coming up
Oh.
here,
There was something there, but probably a bug.
coming up here soon. There, somebody pointed something out that they think was something saying "get out." Or okay. He gets so excited about the map and dartboard. Yes, Ren had one when he was little. Yeah.
Magnetic dartboard. Did you ever have one of those as a kid?
Good.
They had
Good.
one in the other one with the songs. Oh.
My grandpa, that was like my favorite toys. The ones I've mentioned.
Okay, right here is where my mom says that she heard something.
Okay.
There's not
Okay.
really.
So there was the thing, but it was very quiet. Let's playback speed. Turn it down to 50.
Half.
It, have one of those as a kid. Oh.
Leave your paws alone. Good boy.
Uh,
Hear a noise. I don't know that.
I don't know that I'm hearing it, to be honest. That click?
I hear the enunciation though. I hear that.
Was that the get out?
I don't know. It's like not that. It's right here. I don't know where it was. But I heard it. Oh, what the?
oh.
I don't know. This one might be lost.
Welcome in, welcome in.
It's right. Okay. I don't know where it went. I don't hear it. I heard it. Almost. There's a noise, but I don't hear the words. You see, that's
It was a big thing.
Okay,
as
let's
well,
go back.
You know.
where did they say it was at?
There's not really too much to
I
dig
can
up
hear
on this
the
place
sound
besides
right there,
with the songs.
but I don't know. It's like
There's not.
it was like right when I shake the camera.
Right after it's steady.
It's actually
There's
like
not really too
mid-shake.
much.
Okay, mid-shake is what we're looking for.
Uh,
Mid-shake.
Heard something, but like, could that just be?
Now that we've heard where it's at completely, let's.
I feel as much as I want it to be something, I feel like that could just be one. Your mic getting caught on something, like hitting your neck.
Maybe right before Ren starts talking when walking.
Right.
Look.
Right before.
There's not really too much.
Yeah, that's yeah. Y'all should do reactions on stream.
It's like a slam in the distance. That's
just-
what it sounds like to me.
I hear something. I don't know what I would call it. I don't know if it's anything. Slowing it down. I'm not necessarily sure. I can kind of hear where the enunciations for "get out" would be, but I don't 100% hear it, and that might just because that's what I'm searching for. I hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, fucker. Me and Dustin
Hey, don't send it my way.
might do some reactions on stream because we definitely need to stream a little bit more,
Yes.
and we have not. But that's kind of why we thought we would do this live rather than edited video because we thought it would be more engaging.
I had headphones on full blast.
Oh,
Yeah.
See,
Only downside is we're like reverse of Tim. How he says he doesn't have multiple audio ports. We just got one pair of headphones. So
actually, we got two, but one of them goes through my audio interface.
yeah.
So yeah, everybody check that back if you want to analyze that some more. Go deeper. Around 1023 is where that sound is. So put your headphones on, turn it full blast, check it out. Tell us what you think. If you think it was something.
Yeah. What else was there?
Scary video links in the Discord coming soon. Oh, you're gonna have us react to scary videos?
That'd be cool.
That's actually, yeah. Next one is 1038 to 39 was what? That's pretty close.
Much to dig up on this place.
really
We
close.
tried. The person before us tried. I'm so shocked at how little is known.
So right when I walk across the hallway.
Only 20.
It's hard to tell what time it is. It's better timestamp.
It's right there behind the.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. What? Yeah, we're at 10:52. Yeah.
Man, this big.
10:40.
Okay, I didn't see that. That makes sense.
Or does it not on YouTube?
Bro, I don't watch YouTube on this.
I hear that.
I hear that too. What
I
the
hear
fuck?
that.
Yo. What the? I hear that what?
Okay, go back again. One more time.
And my mic was working at this point, so. I definitely
That
hear
one's
that
kinda
one.
creepy.
I definitely hear that.
Play it in full. Play it normal. Because I want to hear if it's something that, we're just something as Dude, I hear it. So, what am I doing at this point?
Switching a light switch. Hold up. Let's go back and see what was said before.
The person before us tried. I'm so shocked at how little is known.
I'm so shocked at how little is known. What?
It's like, you don't know about me?
What do you mean little is known? Okay.
That one's kind of freaky.
So,
What are you doing?
in the future, if you would like me and Dustin to go back
Yeah.
and set up inside the spooky hallway rather than the church, which the spooky hallway is where everything happened. If we heard a sound, it was coming from back there.
Yeah.
We would be down to, I don't know whose PC this is at both of y'all in DC.
Okay.
Me.
If we're down here, we're on his.
Yeah.
Which is where we're most likely going to be
Can
most
y'all
of the time.
react to some of his videos? They're not really scary, but they're creepy. Bet.
I mean, we might have time after this.
Yeah. I'll be there. Gang. Appreciate you, Simp, as always.
You're the best, Sim.
So, I don't know what y'all think about that.
I definitely hear a
convinced.
what.
I'm
I
convinced.
definitely hear a what. That's crazy.
That one's got me shaking in my boots. Like,
Yeah, I'm literally kicking my leg right now because it's like, dude, what?
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 Also appreciate you, Mom, for being here, saying you were going to go to bed. And
Yeah,
you're here
you
now.
should be asleep, but I'm glad you're here with us.
10.
Use us to go to sleep.
Spooky stuff to go to sleep. So
That's
much like
what-
my mom.
That's what she likes, yo.
10:50.
Ah, boom.
10:50 to 51 is a chuckle.
Hopefully your mom still don't have headphones on.
Oh, what just happened?
2020. Damn, I had this bitch open in 2020.
Okay, so she said here was a chuckle. 10:50 to 51.
I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything either, but
You're playing piano too, so.
we're on.
That sounds like a folder.
Yeah, I think that's just the door or something. The what was crazy though.
That what, yeah.
But yeah, I think that's just the door or something.
Or something.
That one has a little bit too much audio going at
Yeah,
once.
I can't hear with the piano.
Next one was 1527. Okay. That's a little farther away, so we're just gonna watch again.
I found the cool shit.
By the way, how's everybody doing?
Yeah.
Hope y'all are doing great. We're just
Having a
here
good night.
doing this. We might react to some spooky videos or kind of spooky videos later, just depending. We're kind of,
Yeah, and if y'all have any more spooky videos, feel free to send them in our Discord, and I'm sure Simp will make sure they make it to us. So
Simp is I don't know what to say.
Mod God.
Mod God. He filters everything. He's gonna help keep what we react to on stream on track.
Yeah.
And he knows a lot of stuff, so he's got a lot for us to react to, which I'm excited.
Cool shit. I'll listen.
This was not cool shit.
I know.
I saw this one thing. If you look at my left elbow, there's like a motor of some type, which I know I've seen similar ones at like work, and those are like $500 to like $3,000. So my brain's like, ooh, cool. So nothing in this room was cool.
This was, I think I literally make fun of you. Like you said,
do.
it was the cool shit, but you found the meth room. It's like,
Oh. Whatever that is. Looks like a motor.
The chuckle was in the women's
That's the
restroom.
door to the.
Oh.
I can tell.
no, Chuckle was the women's restroom. What time?
What were we looking for?
What 10:50 to 51 was a chuckle.
So was that a what's up? Because the 643 was the women's restroom, wasn't it? No, it wasn't.
I don't know. We'll get to the women's restroom. I don't know.
Oh yeah.
That's in the future.
Oh, wait, yeah, that is in the future.
Does it work?
I'm getting lost.
Oh.
Okay,
You
this
just
is
kinda
obviously that
play with the
corner.
rest.
So we open the fridge, and there is enhanced audio, so we turn the volume up for y'all. You hear some type of almost like a squeak or a click.
That's what we can use Premiere for. We can go back and enhance the audio of the Get Out and the What
Okay.
and see what we can find there. So we'll do that after this. But we now know we want to check those out. At least the What I want to hear.
Yeah, that's
But
crazy.
the Get Out, that might be able to help us
Yeah.
experience it.
It. Seeing what the fuck. This is cool. Dude. So
Sorry about us not having headphones for us doing the reactions, by the way. Like when we actually do the reactions, we don't have these headphones on.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess you could go to your room and we could react that way.
I could.
I mean, I don't know. This might not be that bad just hearing it like this.
If
That
y'all
kind
are,
of-
if y'all want me to go on my own PC, I will, but just whatever works best for y'all.
While we're reviewing footage, though, we're going to stay like this.
Yeah.
I guess we could have been on your PC while doing this anyways, but...
I like being down here more.
one shot.
Yeah, we need to get a double headphone thing. That would be goated. After Dustin said black mold.
You just
2 times
bridge. It's like that
1350.
one-
Okay, so
Okay.
I think you sent the wrong time. It said, unless I was just blind. No, yeah, you did. You said 1050 to 51. So that's why.
Okay.
That makes more sense.
Grandma got this fucking mower.
Here's the
I
noise.
bet that thing's loud.
Watch right here. Middle of your screen, bottom left-ish. Is the orb. It's good. No, not yet.
Oh.
It's right after we look over.
Oh.
I think that one's probably a bug, but it's just the fact that it's right after a noise.
Right. And in the same direction of the noise?
Yes. Heading out of the hallway. Like, it looks like whatever was in this room is leaving the, like...
I don't know. I've never been an orb guy.
I think it's
I
possible.
think a lot of them are bugs.
I think a lot are too, but I think you have to pose the question to start the conversation. You know what I mean?
Hello?
Fair.
Because so many people do just instantly discredit an orb.
Right.
I said we can like how.
But it's
whatever
like, I don't think you're just going to catch a
one
full
was-
apparition.
No.
is going to be built on.
But another thing that puts up the thing is that there seemingly wasn't many bugs here.
It comes from the fan? Yeah. Out of the bottom of the brown.
Hello?
But yeah.
Bugs or dust.
But yeah, there definitely wasn't seemingly many bugs in here. Like, I wasn't complaining about
Yeah, neither
bugs.
one of us were complaining about bugs. at
Especially
all.
with, like, the lights, like,
Yeah.
that would have been what the bugs would have been attracted to. So, not seeing any bugs in person does add on an extra. Was it an orb? Dust definitely could have heavily been an option,
There,
too.
yeah.
So,
Like how whatever this room in front of us is going to be
But we're not really moving much
no. I mean, we opened
to
the
create
bridge.
dust.
built on.
Behind us, though.
Yeah. So that door that didn't open, I tried to open it. We
Hello?
Old door.
we believe that was the door that probably led to the back of the piano in the other room. That's why it wouldn't open, because I was putting some force on that thing. Hot to it for no change. That fooled and
Which you can see the hinge. That's a pull door.
yeah, but I think it was locked from the other
No, I
side.
think I agree.
And it was behind the piano, so we weren't able to see it. It's not like a door that ever crossed our.
I'm not going to question it. I'm not going to force it. Oh, I thought there was.
Also, I feel like if there was bugs, there would have been more in here than anything,
Yeah, with there being a hole in the ceiling.
and just like the
Right above my head.
fridges.
You can't see it, but there is literally a hole to outside that's about a foot by what, 4 feet wide? It's just this tiny little hole in the roof, like where a rafter's missing.
Live for an hour.
Yeah.
I didn't.
So you see. No.
Can't even watch a 23-minute video.
I
And
know.
we skipped the first half.
Really don't think there was much in here.
No. It was a cool room for
What
sure.
we eating today,
Definitely was.
brother?
I wish we would have stayed in here a little longer. That's on me. I was so excited to get,
We need some for the house, brother.
Right.
and then I started feeling so sick from the heat. And I mean, we probably should have been wearing heaters.
Probably, but we're the professional idiots.
Yup. Did we miss anything? No.
Damn.
1350 is our next one.
Yeah,
We need
that's
that.
right after we leave this room.
Toast.
I'll say mold.
Set up salt piles. Ugh. There's a bunch of flies. I have a feeling there's going to be some.
Nothing.
Nothing.
That was if there was gonna be something to be the area around a bunch of flies.
Yeah, like literally, so the whole, your door seal to your fridge, on that fridge, it was just covered in flies. So when I reached for the handle, they all flew off. So I was like, oh, there's going to be some meat.
What if there was like just human parts?
I would have Dude, we would have been. I would have flown out one of those windows. Dolphin dive through the glass. Like, you thought I ran fast when that car pulled up?
I mean, if there's human parts in there, they're not there right now.
Okay, we technically. Rin did technically take it to the inventory for a small period.
Yeah, I made like a salt pile on this little thing that we're looking at right now that looks like
Gross.
some partying went on there. But
Freak off.
a Diddy freak off happened right there. But I made a salt pile.
Yeah.
But it was pretty boring, and
We never went back to check said salt pile either, but it's just like
it
I don't
wasn't
know.
enough salt.
It felt too Phasmo. You know, like we would have had to dump and pour like the whole container of salt out at that point. And like I don't know, we mentioned in the video we don't want to like break or anything like that. We don't want someone to come in there and just be like, "What the fuck? There's salt all over the ground." Like
You know what we do? We bring like a little handheld vacuum.
the little Dysons.
Yeah. We go in that hallway, the spooky hallway. We make a bunch of salt piles.
On all the
we,
fucking doorways.
We set up a camera.
and we go sleep in the car.
Sleep in the car.
Well, that shit films.
We sit there and talk.
God damn it.
Probably in different rooms. Casey,
Oh,
I joined to hear about a freak off. What the hell?
look at the table, Casey.
Look at the table, bro.
No, I thought I heard a repeat of the comment about the door, but I think it was right.
Well, the officer, I keep the salt in the bag to keep the ghosts away. God damn.
Dude, I know, if we would have got, if a cop would have pulled up, we would have looked so crazy. I just had like 16 tea candles, a Milwaukee headlamp, cut resistant gloves.
Both are pistols.
Both had guns on us. Dude, I would have cried if something really truthfully spooked us to the point of pulling a gun and we just fire into the side of this abandoned building. Just
A ghost? Bro got the lunch lady table on the way out of the kitchen. No, I thought I heard a repeat of the comment about the door, but I think it was Ren. Okay. Continue. Didn't explore any cabinets or anything. I feel like there was probably nothing important in there.
yeah,
If we do end up going back, if that's something y'all want, we can open them.
yeah.
But
I think this one's the outdoors.
yeah, that one at the end.
Yeah.
Or those boxes right there. We didn't see what was
Where?
in those. Literally, like to my
I
right.
think this one's the outdoors.
Oh, yeah.
A shit ton of boxes.
Yeah, and look at those. Probably
Yeah, that
napkins.
one at the end. Yeah.
Co-pilot.
What the fuck? Red girls. Oh, there's the boys.
Hey, wait, we're about to miss it.
Hold up, we can go back.
Why do they have carpet in there? Why are we going in the girls' room first?
I didn't mean to press that. Okay.
Oh, what the fuck? I've never been in the girls' room. What the fuck? Black mold. Black mold.
Okay. So I think that's what you're talking about. I think that's me just going, like MHMH.
Was she here?
She heard a chuckle at 1350 to 1351.
Oh, yeah, that is you just. I
Yeah.
remember you
Yeah,
said.
that's me going, So that one's an easy debunk because I remember it. So yeah, that was just me. Easy debunk there. Easy debunk. Nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Let's see. 1527 sounds like house.
House.
House. House. Ooh. So
How many people?
a lot of black mold here. We do not recommend going into places with black mold.
We were sick. Like, I got sick after going here. You got some allergies. For
Yeah, I
sure.
got allergies, but I also when I went. So the next room is really bad. It's
I wouldn't go in.
he wouldn't go in.
I started to walk in, no face covering, backed up instantly and covered my face. It was so you could smell it. Like,
See, but I'm the camera guy, and the camera guy never dies. That's the logic here. The camera guy never dies. So I covered my mouth, covered my nose. You can literally hear
yeah,
me.
he's going like this as he walks through, and I'm like, helping him hold lights, and oh my god.
So you can hear me covering my nose, but I had to get the clip. I had to get the clip.
I'm glad you did.
Oh,
Although
I'm not going in
you
there.
hurt your mom's ears are probably not the same at this point.
Look at the roof.
It was bad in here.
What they got? This is a bad setup.
I did turn those down. They were really loud.
They were
Look at that. That is thick.
cake. And the roof too.
There's a palm tree in that bitch.
It was on the roof. Like it was everywhere. The whole roof was black.
I'm pretty sure the roof was missing, Dustin.
Not all of it.
Setup.
You can see just sneak
Look
peek
at
on
the
the top.
roof.
See?
Oh yeah, there is a little bit. Not a little bit, a lot, but half of that roof is missing.
Yeah.
This
And
is
that's
a bad
the-
setup, though. What the fuck is that, bro?
Oh my god. And if you are spatially unaware, or can't realize where we are in the building right now, so that's to the right of this would have been the lawnmower where we heard the squeak.
I literally said this is like a built-on room because it's built into this other room. So
So
the
that's-
bathrooms were built into the lawnmower room.
Exactly. That's why you don't see daylight
What
through
they
the
got?
hole.
Setup.
Well, it wouldn't have shown.
Well,
diamond.
yeah. Well, there was holes in the roof,
but it was nighttime at this point.
oh yeah. You know what I mean.
Look, Channing Tim's flowers. Just go grab them, bro.
Oh god.
There's a palm
So
tree
many
in that
people were
bitch.
sitting on that.
Yeah.
I mean, truthfully, sorry if I did.
Are we gonna close doors?
You poop in the toilet. Toxic. Shout out to Toxic for bouncing between all of them. YouTube,
Oh my god.
Twitch, Instagram. My gang. Toxic Waste 1 and
what?
and what? And you poop in the toilet. Not the montage of us closing the doors.
Okay, guys,
We're getting close to the
We're
other
gonna
one.
try to
Just
do-
shut it out.
a dot section real quick.
27
And see if we
seconds
pick
out.
anything up. So we're gonna turn off all the lights, sit in here in the dark, just to have some casual
Make sure
conversation.
you pay
enjoy
attention to the
space.
candlelight. That's a big thing we noticed for sure in this scene was the candle.
Yeah, we pointed it out. If you watch, the candlelight is static. It does not move. There's no flickering. There's nothing up with it.
And yes, we do walk past it because everyone's gonna be like, "Well, you walk past it, man."
But when he walks past it, it doesn't move. There's this period in between him calling out to me that it moves and flickers, and then I walk past it and it stops.
Yeah,
It doesn't flicker again, so it's not like
it never did
previous
it again.
wind
Yeah.
going past. And then we both walk past and it still doesn't move. So that was something somebody brought up, and that we also thought the same thing. We watched that footage like 6 times to make sure we weren't crazy before.
Also, the noise you'll hear in this next clip, not the one that was mentioned to us, but the one that we edited and pointed out in the video. The place we heard that coming from is where we just were, back in that hallway. Like, so when we say literally everything we heard came from that corner of this building, or the central part of the building, it was everything.
So the place we set up really wasn't the most crazy place to set up.
For
yes,
sure.
it does move on its own.
And if y'all see anything back here on the wall, let us
See,
know.
like that one, I definitely
It's
think
kind
was
of a
low.
part of what we do. We mainly explore the front part, but we also want to explore the paranormal.
The 27?
So right around the time of the light.
Yeah, gotta let the goose blow.
Please.
Loud bang.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What was that?
I think that was the boots on the floor.
No, hold on. Go back.
What?
Play it.
Yeah.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's
Gotta
me.
let
Oh,
the
okay.
goose blow on.
The way it looked like a fart.
Yeah. Better let the goose go on now.
Yeah, I think that's just my boots on the floor. I walk heavy.
Yeah, I think that's the boots.
Yeah.
Because you can
Yeah.
hear like the echo of the floor too. It's
Yeah, creaking.
I'm pretty sure that because we were wearing steel toe boots.
Yeah.
Because if we're going out into any abandoned place, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Yo.
Better let the goose go on the mouth. If there's anybody here, can you walk in front of these dots? So
But if you look at that candle, it's
And yes,
stays.
we did cut some of the footage of us sitting here, but y'all don't want to watch just 10 minutes of us sitting talking.
Yeah.
So,
Especially a lot of it we analyzed and there was not much there. Maybe there would have been, but
yeah, considering how much we've caught now, but
especially with it being so long. But one thing with the dots is we were kind of joking. It kind of looks like there's 3 people sitting on the pew here.
it does.
We didn't want to point it out in the video because, or did we?
No, we didn't. We
But-
started to and got rid of it.
Because we were like, that's a stretch. But the way it looks is it looks like 3 people just kind of like hunched over on the pew.
And I have pictures from when we're sitting in that.
You should send that in the
room.
Discord.
I'll send those in the Discord.
Join the Discord.
For some reason, I don't know if it's probably just me, to be honest, but
There was definitely a lot more dots on that picture.
our camera was not picking up anywhere near the amount of dots that we were putting there. And we do mention that the dots started to die. I need to charge them. Still need to charge them, actually. But so a lot of anything you see on the dots can be debunked. But yeah, so I'm sending those photos right now. If you look at how the dots hit the chair, I have one with a flashlight on and one with the flashlight off. It just doesn't match what you see in this video, which really, it's odd. I don't know. So, I don't know if
I
you
can pull that up.
yeah, there's one of them still sending currently.
Holy shit, Simp. You sent a lot of stuff.
Let's go, Sam.
How the CIA uses animals to spy. I didn't even notice that. So yeah. What?
Damn,
What the hell?
that was odd.
What?
Discord?
Nope.
That's y'all. There. So look at the seat. Look at all the dots. And like, granted, that could just be two different cameras, but the dots only look to go maybe just where the head would be on the chairs in that photo.
Yeah.
And then your next photo with no lights on, it seems to stretch at least 4 to 5 people wide and only halfway down the seat. Yet in our video,
It looks like
you can
a lot
almost
of
make
this-
out legs.
A lot of this is being sucked into this area. And I'm not saying that this is actually true.
Which, granted, it's a flashlight too, so it's gonna have a point, you know?
Right.
Because it spreads, and we have it. Literally, I had a vape set down, and it was tilted up on the vape, but just very odd how it.
So yeah, if you want to... Oh, wait, you had already sent that.
Dang.
I
Well, you get it again.
can delete it.
Yeah, that works.
Get out of here, Dustin. I had to point that out.
We're so proud of that.
Too proud of that. For anybody questioning, Dosey shit is just beats from Dolly.
Back to the video.
Back to the video. I gotta point that out because it's a really odd name for a channel.
can see you.
What?
Oh shit! I don't have to stream.
If you don't want,
My mom says, I thought I seen people sitting there, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so
See-
see, that's where we're at, too.
It's
It-
just odd.
It looks like 3 people are sitting there, especially like the legs going down. Like you can.
You can see it go all the way down the seat. And like that's the only thing that's just weird to me. In that other picture, it just wasn't like that at all.
Right, it's completely differently.
I just don't understand how 2 cameras could be so different with all the lights off.
Yeah, it makes no sense. But that one's up in the air. I feel like the very first bug, the people on the seating are up in the air. That what though?
That was fucking crazy.
That one's taking me by my boots. That's there.
And walk in front of the dot so you can be
And the
seen.
candle is
You
there
can blow out the
too.
candle,
Yeah.
Yeah, we do have this candle as well.
or you can move the candle
It did.
if you want to
We didn't see
communicate
it.
with us.
We did not see it.
Make it flicker once to say yes or hello. We are
So now I'm curious if
2
it flickers
guys
a
who
lot.
run a YouTube channel, which
We
is
never said,
an
like,
online
two
video
or no.
platform, depending on whenever you were alive, if you were alive.
If you aren't dead,
If you're not dead, then you're not here.
That was funny.
my tism goes off.
Here's okay. Pause. At this point, I mean, Rin's mom, I'm sure he'll understand. I just felt this feeling like I'm gonna go walk over here. There's some I need to look at something, and I didn't like. I just felt like I needed to look at something. So you'll see, I turn on my flashlight. I think I turn it off, possibly, and then I just walk a little bit, look left, turn on my flashlight. I'm like, and that's when you'll see what
We didn't show it, but
Yeah.
also to point out, he walks past the candle.
Quite quickly at that.
Nothing. He's been past the candle. The wind would
Holy
moving it. It would have already moved.
And we say crucifix, so it was like a cast iron cross that was probably.
We should have taken a picture of it.
We should have. It was probably that
Yeah.
tall, and it probably weighed 5-10 pounds. Like it was. I didn't pick it up, but it was definitely like a cast iron cross. But yeah,
Well,
There's like a crucifix over here.
a crucifix.
there goes the candle
And see-
before he's even walked.
I didn't even start walking there, like, and it tweaks out.
Well,
There's like a crucifix over here.
a crucifix.
Yeah.
And then as soon as I'm past it,
We're good.
I don't know
Good.
why. It's just like, I need
Nothing.
to walk over here.
and from there on, it doesn't tweak at all.
Yep.
It stays completely still.
I walk over here and I walk straight up to the cross.
That's Jesus.
That's Jesus. Port, what's
Does anyone
on the
here?
stream?
Can you let us know?
I think they already let us know.
We're friendly. We're here to communicate. I know you probably don't see much of people.
Port.
It's pretty rural out here.
Look at the dots
Um,
dying.
Yeah, the dots are dying.
Just traveled
Look,
a long
look.
way to talk to
They're
you.
like fading in and out on the people. I think it's interesting.
I go
the
by Ren,
shapes
by
it
the way.
keeps
You don't know my
too.
name yet,
Like
so
it still
You can
keeps
call me
almost a
Benji.
body shape.
If you decide to say anything.
Yeah.
then-
Like those are the. It's like there's two people there now and a dot in the back,
my name Ren. I make music,
which
not
I think is the
traditional
reflection
music.
of that
Depending on when you were alive.
What weirds me out is when I start singing.
Ghost.
one with the dots.
But you never know. The ghost might be like, "Trust your soul," and why'd the dots get
It's
bright?
very odd.
What?
Even though we are having battery issues, could you chalk it up to a ghost messing with our electronics? You know what I mean? Because you had mic issues.
Mm-hmm.
We have. I mean, we're having battery issues. Yes, it could be that I've never charged it. But those battery, how often do I use that? You know what I mean? Like we've used that once, and
Right.
it was for not even 5 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
So y'all should turn the lights off,
Turn the lights off.
but then you can't see us.
I mean, you can probably still see us. So we're getting spooky in here. We gotta trust Sim. Sim's are. You can wait. Hold on.
Holding.
All right, you can keep continue. Don't get stopped.
Don't stop. Move it. Move it. Oh.
Oh, 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 oh. How do we look?
Really good.
Oh,
Spooky season. Too much.
Lights are now off. We're summoning. Not gonna say because I don't want to summon anything. They do that. They use the energy from devices.
Exactly. So, like, at that point, when do you say, like, granted, if it was a fully charged battery, we wouldn't have this argument. But it's just, it's odd how it goes up and down like that.
Right.
After messing with the camera or candle, and we're having mic issues. Because this was one of the parts where your mic cut out, if you remember. That
Yeah.
we cut that footage.
Yeah,
I'm
because
pretty sure.
it was a lot of talking of me and Dustin, but there was a period where now it feels like a late night vibe stream. Oh,
Jesus fuck, dude. Simp, why'd you have us turn off the lights? The notification scared the hell out of me. God.
Simp knows the vibes, bro.
Simp does, dude. We're gonna watch creepy videos.
Bro, nobody wants to join a late night stream and see light bright, unless it's like some lady flashing her tatas, but hey, yo.
Like, look at how bright they are compared to the
Yeah.
two shapes we had a second ago,
So, are you here?
and they stay bright. What the fuck, Port? Fuck off.
What?
You're scaring
You
me.
didn't hear
And
that?
then there's that sound, which
Which we instantly point our lights to that
I
back
just
corner.
I'm a professional viewer. That you are.
You are, Simp.
Totally creepy.
Simp,
I
I
guess
hope you're
while
having
we're
a
here,
good summer, by the way.
Yeah.
Maybe they was like, you're not paying attention to us, so now they will. Yeah, you would think, and we still didn't.
Yeah, because this whole time, literally before we leave, we're like, we're gonna say this place isn't haunted. 'Cause
Yeah,
while we were there, we heard nothing. We didn't
I
feel
mean,
like
we
there was
heard some things, but like we debunked them between ourselves. Like I think it
the
was the fear.
ladder,
We'd be like, "Oh, it's the ladder," or "Oh, that's just a noise outside."
right. But going back and watching all these, there are some of these that aren't Chunky by Choice 66.
This is the ghost footage, Chunky by Choice.
Yes.
We do all types of content. So there's 4 of us actually in Quad Dose. That's where the quad comes from, and this was originally just kind of a shit post. We just wanted to have fun and look back on this in 10, 20 years and be able to be like, dang, I did that. So you'll see a lot of a bunch of different kind of material.
It's kind of like just a place where we put everything we do. Dad Reacts is going to be a whole part of it. That's not ever going to go away. I mean, at least,
Yeah.
But, yeah, and then Channy's got vlogs that she likes to make, so we'll run around recording her doing stuff in our day-to-day lives, and then random stuff like this, exploring abandoned places.
Yeah,
We
we
love
like
that.
to urban explore, and
And if you check out like the No One music video, we explore that, and we have some side footage of that we might chop through at some point and see what we can get out of it.
Yeah.
But-
And if you have any abandoned locations you like to see us go to or something, obviously
Please
try
do
to
drop.
give us good ones that are somewhat legal and aren't gonna just end up to I got arrested in 3 states away.
Yeah, please do.
Like
Um,
we're not looking for that. We try to be very safe, and we do a lot of research on these places before we go to try to make sure that 1, we're not going to upset anyone for being on property, and 2, we're not doing anything to upset anyone.
Oh, sweet. I just became a fan because of the dad-son reactions. This is awesome, though. All sounds like shit I like. Glad I subscribed. Well,
Hey, we're glad to hear that.
Yeah. Like we said before, we think that our channel is going to have a little bit of everything. So if you don't necessarily like one type of content, you don't have to watch it, and there will be something else for you to love and enjoy.
Exactly. We'll have live streams of us doing editing, live streams like this where we're going through footage of maybe going to a location and reviewing things we've seen, heard, or people have told us about in our video.
Live stream us all playing games. So like me, Channy, Timonus, or Devin from Dad Reacts, and Dustin, we all have game before. We've done it a couple times. We plan on doing it some more. It's just kind of hard, especially with
We
Tim.
all have jobs.
We all have job, and then Tim and Channy just had a baby, so
Yeah.
there's a lot going on in our lives.
But now that it's his birthday, he got some new stuff, and he should be pumping out a bunch of Dad Reacts. No more excuses for him losing footage.
Y'all hit me up when y'all.
Yes,
play Minecraft.
Toxic. I have not forgot. We're definitely gonna do that. We'll have to
Yes.
do a collab, and you can stream too.
Yeah. Streaming with Quad Dose. I should play some free games to play with the viewers.
Yeah, that would be cool.
Like
That'd be-
what?
Like, yeah.
Give us some ideas. We'd be down. That would be cool. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't really know, but
Not really getting
Finish out this video real quick.
but
Don't
this
increase-
sound thing here
I guess while we're
definitely
Sounds like
in the
something
bag.
fell over.
Yeah,
Like it sounds like someone knocked over a cabinet.
or banged on something, or
Yeah.
like jumped off of something. I don't know what it is, but it definitely sounds like some Fortnite.
Fortnite.
I'll play some Fortnite. I'll mess up some Fortnite, brother.
Fork knife.
Just kidding. It's been so long since I played Fortnite. I'm gonna be raw cheeks.
here, we're
He doesn't play Fortnite.
I haven't played since Dusty Divot was a thing.
Talk about raw cheeks. He's gonna be raw
Dude,
cheeks.
someone's gonna spawn in a castle. Some 12-year-old just. like,
I don't.
Dude, the building
I
in that
don't play
game.
builds. I'm so bad. They have no builds.
They do?
Yeah,
Dang, at least they figured that out.
yeah. They have no builds and builds.
That's
Which
good.
I play no builds. But I mean, if a viewer wanted us to play, what equipment you guys using in the video? So, actually, in the bloopers we talk about that. This is a brand new camera we bought and some like on-body mics.
It's Amazon brand. It's not like Sony or anything.
Yeah.
It's just like a 6K night vision.
Which I mean, it was still pricey, but we bought
Yeah.
it. We bought it for Tim for his birthday because he really wanted night vision for a music video, and so we bought this, and we were like, how can we test this, make sure it's good enough to actually use going forward? And I mean, we'll probably invest in a better night vision camera at some point, but
Yeah.
for right now, the body mics are definitely good, on brand. Like they were the same price as the camera.
Yeah.
Which.
We have a badass camera and badass lights. The problem is just, for these videos, it's hard to get low light footage, and our camera is not meant for anything that's.
I mean, we got a bunch of
Yeah.
cameras. We have a Sony A1000 or something like that, which is a smaller camera. Then we got this like movie camera, which we used for the Deviant music video. Which this thing we're not gonna be.
We also-
a ghost hunt.
we
with.
do have a ghost hunt filmed on it, but it's really hard to see, and it's just so low light.
Oh, I forgot about that. So that will be coming out at some point. But yes, this one was more important just because it was for Timonus's birthday.
Yeah.
Also, at some point, we do plan on having like a little dinner with Dad Reacts. So there's gonna be like a vlog dinner thing. It was supposed to be for hitting.
500.
It was supposed to be for hitting 500 subscribers. And then we kept pushing it back. So we said 1,000, then we said 2,000, then we said 3, 4, 4.2. And
Okay, what's up, Sim?
yeah, Sims. Okay, so you're gonna be on Twitch now.
Excuse me.
But yeah, so 5K, lunch, dinner, possibly coming soon. Maybe
Yeah.
6K. We'll see how it
By
goes.
the- yeah.
not really getting anything from possible paranormal activity.
See, right there. In real life, we said, I have to get up some sleep. Oh, my bad. I didn't even see this. Have a good night.
Good night. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, we didn't expect you to because you said you were asleep, but
We appreciate it.
definitely have a good night.
Our goal in this is because we have had experiences. We believe truly.
I hate this.
There's so many
We believe, truly, faithfully.
things that are fake.
You see, in the moment,
No, yeah, I get you.
we're kind of learning how to be on camera. I'm normally behind camera, so
Same. I've always rather be behind.
just learning to be in front of the camera. I feel like I say some pretty cringy versions of stuff, and I'm a little autistic, so.
I'll talk to you about it later.
And not
Good
real.
night.
So fake. Just awful clickbait bullshit. And we want to come out here, find the real shit,
Give you a real look. We gonna watch the bloopers
and maybe show you that it is
I feel
real.
like we should watch the bloopers.
As hard as that
watch
is,
the rest of the
capturing
video.
it is very difficult. So we plan to stay faithful, never sell out,
Especially the
never
spicy. I love the spicy.
fake bullshit. I mean, we might over dramatize.
Watching yourself on video is the worst, but I promise it looks and sounds fine. Thank you.
I
Thank you.
appreciate that.
That is really reassuring.
I remember being like a 12-year-old kid starting my first YouTube channel and just being like, ooh, like looking back at myself. So to see this even now is it's definitely an improvement. But
Bro, I could show you my old YouTube channel. From
nah, we ain't gotta do that.
I have it.
Casey will out you in the fucking Discord. Don't worry about it.
Besides, at some point,
That's life.
that's life, and we're also gonna go back and be like, well, could it have been this? Could it have been this? And
Hey,
try
that's
to
what we're
debunk it
doing right
ourselves.
now.
That is what we're doing right
Why
now.
the lights get so low?
The dots at this point were just dead.
Turn it off. It's basically off. I haven't charged that, to be fair.
But see, it turned right back on, which is
That's
also so weird to me.
Even you in real life said, that's weird.
Hello.
I think we heard something. Maybe.
Because I said hello and then you pointed.
Hello.
It was like at the same time.
Hello.
Hold on. Because there's also the audio in the background, which makes it hard. But
Oh, we were watching it.
That's weird.
You just said hello to the dots.
Hello.
I heard a
moved-
thud. I heard a
moved the
thud.
dots towards it too.
I heard a thud.
Hello.
hear it? It's Like just a very faint.
It's very quiet, but that could have been the same thing. Because
Because it's right before you move the light. Because it's thud, light move, my light comes on.
and we don't talk about it. It's like, so, I don't know. Odd things. Were
But
catching-
notice how it's always that corner.
I'm gonna have to go get some air somewhere.
everything.
Then I
this-
start
The
peeling
dots are
sick.
dying.
Yeah, I think the dots are dead.
Yeah.
Okay. It's
Now
all
they're
good.
completely
Well,
gone.
Yeah,
that was
now
a
they
pretty
won't
clear
work.
dot section. Hopefully we can review that and see something on camera.
And see, there goes my mic again. That's what we're saying is like, the mic would be working, and then 1 second it's not working.
And like this isn't like he's walking around snagging on bushes. Like we're in an open space right now, just walking.
And we messed around with it outside of this and no issues. So
Mhm.
it was only while outside of the time I snagged it near the gym
Yeah.
that yeah.
And you got caught on a door, but you fixed it right after
Right
because
after.
you felt it.
Right.
I don't think I've ever charged it. To be honest, I lost the charger.
I didn't think I lost it. I think I found it the other day.
Honestly, I'm gonna have to say I don't think there's anything here.
Honestly, looking
Definitely
back,
some shit
there was something there. And it was all in that back corner over there.
It was not really
Because,
bad.
yeah.
If we get
Not
this
at all.
video up to 50 likes,
What's
maybe
up,
we'll go
Quandos?
back.
What video? The stream?
No, this
Oh.
video.
If Abandoned School video gets up to 50 likes, we'll go back.
50 likes. That's it.
Because this is our small end content.
Yeah.
Also, get the us reacting to the Who Man and Kind to 600 likes, so we can have Dad react to Dave Blunt's. I'm about to go check out the music videos now. I think you guys are super chilling, even though I've only seen the two of you plus
Thank you.
Dad. You guys seem awesome. Keep grinding. The whole quad. Four's up. Yes, 42.
Yes.
42 is the number to the universe. It is the key to everything.
That's where Quados comes from.
Yes.
4-2.
It is a very deep and spiritual number that had came to us, and
Like on his birthday, we were out at some random diner, and like our ticket number was 42.
like 42 is everywhere in our lives. And ever since we've started following Quad Dose, which is centered around the number 42,
Good things have happened.
it's just all been good things, and we've been finding our purpose in life outside of I mean we've been finding it through music and
for
finding-
sure. But like me especially, someone who doesn't produce music or make music like y'all do, this is something where it's like it's keeping me from bed rotting. It's like it's keeping me from it gives me that motivation to get out of bed. Like, man, we should go film a video, or we should
edit.
go edit, or we got fans we gotta talk to.
Right. And that's why me and him want to go live a little bit more, like doing things like when we edit a video, we're thinking about going live just so we can sit and talk. And it's gonna be like Dustin and Rin learn how to edit while
Yeah.
live, you know.
So you'll definitely see a lot of us on live. Obviously, Channy and Devin are gonna be dealing with their kids, so we can't guarantee they're gonna be here every time.
Right, and then when we play Minecraft, you'll catch us and hopefully them as well. And
That's the beauty of this channel. You can form bonds to all of us through our different content. But
like Sim said, we'll check out maybe streaming and playing with some viewers. That
would be really cool. Dude, I
need
love that
the
game
water.
Zeepkist because it's a soapbox racing game. I don't think it's free though, sadly, but
Zeeped Kiss.
yeah, it's a soapbox racing game, so there's no accelerating, only braking. And it's a downhill race, so you can knock your tires off. So you and all your subscribers, could you imagine like 40 dudes going down a hill, just knocking each other around?
Yeah.
You want me to grab you a water?
Yes, please.
You
Actually,
can go ahead and start the
I
video.
had the thought because we're just going over the bloopers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
So that concludes our search of this old abandoned school and gym.
Pretty nice.
Yeah, it was definitely a time capsule.
1,000,000%
Getting
time
inside,
capsule.
definitely
For sure.
Definitely could realize more
We gotta
people
find a
have not
nuclear
in
reactor now.
years. Which is awesome that everyone stayed respectful.
I would like to explore Chernobyl, but it's more nuclear.
Yeah, it was really
Yeah,
cool
because they fucking shot.
It's different from any other place I've personally ever been.
Also different than any of them that I've ever been. Normally they're more tore down or
Yeah,
run down.
kind of
This
like the
one's-
gym was.
This one still had history.
Exactly.
You know, like I've seen them better than the gym. Gym's probably honestly one of the worst ones I've seen outside of like
Yeah.
things I'm not exploring. I just find.
Other than the castle we saw,
So,
which is in the No One music video.
Yes.
Oh,
Check that out.
yo!
it works.
So also stream, just so y'all know, and not that it really matters, but you can see me slapping myself, slapping him. I'm in tall grass, so this location was about 2 hours from our house, and we ended up traveling about 30 minutes home before I realized that there were bugs all over my body and biting me. So we pull into a rest stop, we go to the restroom, and all along my waistband and up the sides of my body, I've got these small red bites that I showed him, and I was like, dude, look at these. And what we think they were fleas. I had one tick on the back of my neck, and I had fleas jumping all over my body, dude. But by the time we got home, all the marks were gone, and so were all the fleas.
Yeah.
So,
Bro had
ghost
fleas.
fleas. But yeah,
I wish we would have got photos or videos of
because
that,
it's really hard to that doesn't even sound real.
No, but I'd seen the bites and I was like, and Broke was tweaking the whole way home. He's like, fucking fleas. And then we get home and
There's nothing. But yeah.
Check that out.
I think that's really the only way you can see that.
Yeah.
We might have some clips. Also, we have another one that we have some clips of us.
This is kind of us just talking
yeah.
about everything.
I don't know
we
when
just
that's
talked
coming.
about.
Also, yeah.
With comments, let us know any places you want to see the next one. You ready for them bloopers?
I need to update this ad thing. This ad thing is really old. Him has his whole project out now. Yeah, this is really old. Not mine. Mine is still the same. But new song dropping on Friday.
Friday? Hell yeah.
By the way, Tim,
This is us telling Tim that
Camera
this is all
brother.
his.
Yes, sir.
This is-
Your camera. We're here.
we're just testing out your birthday stuff to make sure it worked. Video, future.
This was a scouting
Are you,
location.
Yeah, that's why we're in different clothes. We scouted the location before because actually we were gonna do a film, but
No.
it wasn't right.
Happy birthday. Today we are back at another location. I don't like that because we haven't posted any yet. So this isn't another. Okay. I mean, I'm not really sure, but kind of seems that way. Just there was a whole
That's so
population
dramatic
of
for
German
no
immigrants
reason.
in this
And
area.
you told me to be Zach Bacon.
Kind of seems that way.
Yeah.
That was the most Zach Bacon statement out of everything I've said in this whole video.
That was.
I don't know. But it kind of seems that way.
It definitely was the most Zach Bacons I've ever seen.
You're Zach Bacon's, bro.
Say, coolest part. Shit.
The bird.
We're making the birds tweet, bro.
Dude, I was
I
dying.
mean,
You can just
this is a
tell.
part of history. Small town vibes. It's all the things you want. You
I
know,
love that.
you can feel the ancestral energy in the air. It's spicy. Look at the dots in that frame.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Okay, yes. Logan Paul touch the camera. I gotta get in the car, dude. These bugs beat. Please.
That is the video. W outro.
Yeah. Channy yelled at us because she thought we were gonna break her car.
Yeah, she was.
Y'all gonna break the car. But
You can see the fear.
That is all Quad Dose right there. Outside of Dad Reacts, Dad is also a part of Quad Dose.
Yeah. Do you want to watch those creepy videos?
Yes, but hold on, I was gonna check this out real quick.
Yeah.
And Baby. Oh yeah, the Baby is a part of Quad Dose.
Yeah.
But you will not be seeing his face.
It will be a while till you get to see Baby.
Channy does want to keep him off the internet. She hasn't even posted anything on her like actual social medias. He's very
But hey, well,
But-
no.
So if there's ever any situations where he's in a video, he will be blurred.
He's a cool kid though, you know, and I'm sure eventually you'll get to see him and
Yeah, of
get
course.
to know him. So
I mean, as this goes, I mean, it's kind of. I just wanted to go through and turn these up real quick. Where were they at? There was.
this one we're about to walk out.
Actually, just delete the audio here.
Oh,
I don't think it's while we were there. It's after this.
No, there's this one though.
There's not.
I think it's right here. This is the thing that.
This is how we find the sounds.
Just watch Deviant Man. Oh my fucking god, Peep Vibes. You're legit talent, dude. Yeah, so that's Timinus.
Yeah, that's Tim.
I mean, I make music as well, but
A lot of people get you and Tim mixed up. I think it's y'all's beards.
probably. Also, it's most of the time it's more from our side profile, but yeah, Deviant's amazing. I love that song.
So yeah, on that video, me, Ren, and Channy were all filming, carrying a light, like all walking downtown. Jesus. It's like you breathing.
Yeah, I think that is my breathing.
I can hear how someone heard it get out. Yeah. But I think that's just you breathing. It's before that.
Especially now that I know it's there, it's like
It stands out, dude. That's too much.
that is way too much.
Just look at it. No, go more. More. Go more.
More.
Speed.
Yeah. It is generally got you guys mixed up. My bad. Pass on.
We will
what
definitely.
What channel is your music on? Mine's a Ren.
If you go to the top of our YouTube channel, there's a link tree. You click on that link tree. It should also be in the description of wherever you're watching.
So, like, if you
this.
go to the playlist, there's music by Timinus, Quad Dose Productions. We got music by Ren, all Tim and Ren. All Tim and Ren's gonna have all of our songs together. So me and Tim have songs together. Tim's been making music quite a bit longer than I have, so he has a lot more than I do. But me and him have songs together, like Cutting Fake String, To See What Happens. That's a very long title, but that has Tim in it. Cap, that's a fan favorite of my songs, which has Tim in it, which is more like a rap thing, but yeah. We do all different types of sounds, so there's like endless amount of sounds you can find from us. We're not trying to stick in one spot. It's like with videos, we do a little bit of everything. It sounds weird on here, but I definitely hear it, that one.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I wanted to check there. Don't save. I don't want before we watch anything, I kind of No One music video.
Let's watch the No One music video.
Because we brought it up.
Start it off right, and then we'll watch the creepy.
So we're about to watch the No One music video, but if I can type.
When we first started our urban exploration altogether, I would say.
Yeah, this was.
Also, when Channy first found out she was pregnant.
Yeah, this is. Yeah, Channy was she was like a week or two pregnant.
We drove 7 hours to another state.
To go see Jack K's, and on the way back, we explored a bunch of abandoned places.
The whole way back. We got, Brown versus the School Board of Education. We visited that school. We visited this video, a downed motel, a castle.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The film that this is filmed on is like a little 2000s camera, so
it only filmed in 30-second intervals with no audio.
Yeah,
but that was what we wanted. So this is the genuine quality of the video.
We were hoping to make like a little 2000s vlog with.
Yeah, we didn't know that the audio didn't come through.
Right, it doesn't film audio at all.
Yeah.
So. But.
We did really good on it.
By the way, I'll let that you enjoy music. Bad quality is so cool. I don't know why.
Right?
Because now it's a
choice. It feels like found footage.
Right, and that too. It feels like it really does. It's like somebody just found an old.
This is like you found a disposable camera and developed it, but it's music video format.
I bought a Polaroid. I actually got Channy a Polaroid for her birthday this year. Because the same reason. It just has a cool feel to it.
It's a good niche and vibe.
So in that first area, you can see the abandoned castle right there, and then this is the abandoned motel.
A door on a homeless person.
We did kick a door in the homeless person. To be fair,
we called out.
We called out.
We always do.
We always do. We're like, hey, if there's anybody in here, say howdy, and we will be outie.
They did not say howdy.
They did not say howdy.
The door was they had it stuck. It was a door off the hinges that they had shoved back into the frame and pressed in.
Yeah.
So it was pressure fit. So we pushed on it and nothing happened. A Spartan kick it.
And I did.
I think
we actually have the film of that, so we can pull that up in a second. It's not.
I don't know.
We start running after. But
you can't see them.
You can't see them, but actually, it's in this video too. Okay, the kick in is not in this video. I love that end clip of them
Yeah.
walking together.
It's so good.
With that video, me and Dustin edited it as a surprise for Timinus. We didn't, he had no clue until one day we just hit him with it.
Yo.
Let's see, abandon. We actually need to go through and edit this stuff.
That's what I'm saying. We got so much foot.
Got It Bad is fucking amazing.
Yes, Got It Bad is so good.
Got It Bad got banned off fucking Spotify. I need to fight
Did
that.
it?
Yeah, I need to fight it.
I love Got It Bad. At first, I won't lie, it definitely it took me a second, but
That's
yeah.
how music is. That's how any
Intrinsic
art is.
Answers is the same way. You almost, I don't know how, you did a David Bowie. Your singing is different. You know what I mean? It reminds me of David Bowie.
Hell
But
yeah.
the first time warms me up to it. The second time,
Right, and I mean that's how art is in general.
exactly.
You never digest art the first time. You come into it with almost like goggles that if you're expecting if you're either expecting it to be good or bad, and most of the time it follows whatever you're expecting.
Yeah, for sure.
Now there's times where you'll hear it and it just doesn't come and it doesn't click, but then maybe
Hey, yo, pause.
maybe after 10 to 20 listens, it's different. You finally click, but
Stay hydrated.
oh, there it is. If there's anybody in this basement, let us know and we will. Jenny's hurting because she's pregnant.
Us looking at the door. Dude, look at your hair. Look at my hair. It was short.
I went to get a haircut the other day, but they said it would be an hour wait. I was like,
That's ridiculous.
excuse me? I am not doing this, so I did not get my haircut.
Yeah.
Good equals dog. Devil equals live.
Oh, good equals dog, devil equals live.
Or does that say God?
Oh, that says dog.
No, to the left.
Fuck. So yeah, we asked if there was anybody there, let us know, but I kicked that door open and they really came in, and it's what made
He
him want to
loves
do
talking
music.
about that, yeah.
That's the reason he started making music, is because he figured that out, and it's just such a cool psychological thing almost.
Mhm. Also, if videos probably only watch one or two, I got work in the morning, so
Oh fuck. So yeah, we should probably get on to that.
not trying to stream y'all, but we all do have our 9 to 5s. We work, so we're trying to stay up and be here for y'all. We took a nap right before the stream to try to be ready. So which one should we watch? Simp and Chunky by choice.
Some scenes can be 18 plus, nothing too crazy though.
Okay, be careful with that on stream.
Favorite Nexpo video. Okay, so that's the one we should watch, because this is Nexpo,
Okay.
and that's who he told us to watch.
Okay.
So this is what we're gonna watch. I have YouTube Premium. Stop.
Depersonalization, derealization, hear beckoning voices, memories are not your own, a reoccurring woman in your dreams.
Hour and 18 minutes.
Cool.
What if your loved one has noticed that the voice goes okay. Depersonalization, that's a good song by Derealization. Deperson. That's a good song by Timinus.
What the night?
From Nexpo with love.
I like the link effect there. My
That is cool.
eyes really hurt trying to focus on that though.
For the past 3 years, I've been waiting to show you something. truly special.
He's pulling his cock out. I like that.
I do like
It reminds me of that set y'all did.
An
Oh,
analog
yeah.
horror series that I wholeheartedly, with everything in me, believe is rated most haunting, most unsettling that I have ever
You
seen.
look like the Turk.
It invoked this primal fear within me, especially considering that
back.
I watched it late at night,
Right
Lights
now,
off.
wait a
that.
minute. Lights
Not
off.
completely alone.
completely alone.
We got Chat, and Dustin, and Jake.
Fork. Jake's in his own ball right now.
Porch on this little seat. I don't like that.
Fucking wake us all. Oh. No.
Wake up, it said.
No. I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
Sim, you want me to sit through an hour of this?
Allow me to introduce you to Oakburn Opus,
No.
an analog horror series crafted by a creator named Red Diamond. Within it, we peer in on a town that, on a random night in 1997, had vanished from the face of the earth.
Rowan?
People went missing without a trace. And throughout these videos, we take on the role
Is this
of a
real?
detective ensnared in this case.
This is all fiction.
I
As
think
they
it's
dig,
all
they
fiction.
begin to realize that
Dude, I
not
don't
only
like
are the
that-
answers
I
here
can't see.
elusive,
You know what I mean?
I know, whenever I'm playing horror games,
I don't like it.
Now, Oakburn Opus is meant to be a trilogy. However, as of writing, only 2 parts have been released. While the case,
We're on
however,
what?
Red Di-
so once we get through him talking about part 1, we can probably pause there.
We'll see.
Should we have Channy react to Oakburn Opus part 1 and 2?
She get freaked out.
Exactly. Possibly.
Diamond does
I just
have
hope it doesn't
other
knock
uploads.
anymore, because I don't
Also
think any of the
released
dogs
the
are good.
Starfleet 5 that appear to serve as prequels, fleshing
it's
out the
creepy.
world being built here. And so, before we get to the Oakburn incident, we're gonna back it up a bit, because there's a hell of a tale to tell here. Grab that snack and cozy up, because you and
I
I
also don't
have
have
a
a
long ride ahead of us.
I got G Fuel.
This, my friends,
Wait.
is the vanishing of Oakburn.
Speaking of, if you ever want to see me watch, see me play games, I randomly play over on the Mirren channel. So, like, I've been playing Resident Evil 4, and then occasionally me and Casey will get on there and we play, like,
Peak.
we play Elden Ring, we play Night Rain, bunch of different games.
I'm thinking about starting to stream Minecraft because I've been building a city because that's just sometimes how I calm down when I get home. Just go work on my city in Minecraft. It's a creative world, nothing special. But if you want to just chat and chill, kind of like we do here, I've been thinking about starting that up. Let me know if you want to see that.
Same with Mirren, if you ever want to just chat and chill while I'm gaming, that's occasionally a place maybe I can start shouting out in the Discord when I'm going to do that. So,
Yeah. Sounds and flashing lights. I already don't like it. That door is open.
All right,
It is
guys,
echoing
before we
through the
continue,
house.
I gotta tell you about
then close it.
Oh, but then if Anna gets up, come through here, I'm gonna shit a brick.
Probably. It'll be okay, though.
I'm gonna jump into your lap like Scooby Doo.
tonight's video sponsor, Incog.
I like this
right
guy's
after Christmas, different Volkswagen users received
Is his eye okay? It looks like he got in a fight.
Bernard Vincent laughing my ass off. How tight are your booty boy holes?
the
Pretty
biggest
fucking tight,
news
dude.
that people
I don't
still
know,
use
actually. I ate
against
Taco
your
Bell
info.
the other day. It's pretty loose right now.
Reinstate
Hey,
your
yo.
privacy
That's what I'm doing
for
right now,
60% off.
Sim. Skipping the sponsor. My boy holes.
Why do we get some of the most wild comments? Like, I've been called hot twice.
I want it.
Ethan Astor is a famous photographer from
What?
Hey, yo.
You want to take us for a spin at the same time?
I get dizzy really easy.
That's gotta stay. That's
I bet you eat Twizzlers upside down to feel the vein.
go check out the OnlyFans.
Alaska. December 5th, 1986, his wife, Martha Astor, reported that her husband was showing a strange obsession with circles. constantly draw the shapes
They're like
and the laws of their
Like
existence. He would
circles.
also refuse to eat, sleep, or talk to Martha. But Ethan wasn't the only one dealing with
I would
such an
not be
obsession.
mad if you dropped
Many
some
citizens
goop
from the
on
house of
me.
Vic
Why did we get some wild motherfuckers in here? Bernard, who are you bringing?
I bet you both grip like a vice, especially you, Gaffy.
From an issue of emergency
I'm like, what is Gaffy?
I don't
a day
know.
before this strange incident, all of Etozovic citizens evacuated.
I would never
Successful.
pull out of either of
One
you.
who
What
returned
the?
to Etozovic,
Bernard can't pull out
Yo,
a driveway.
pause, brother.
Sim!
along with
Sam!
the
Sam!
who decided to stay, was gone.
What the? I got it.
Our
Addicted
video
to circles.
begins on December
Yo,
5th,
me too.
1986, in a secluded mountain town called
Rose gets
Etozovic,
it.
Alaska. A man named Ethan Astor reveals himself as the video's creator and
Okay.
leaves behind a message.
What Ethan up to, bro?
Welcome to Etozovic,
He
the
had
town
ace.
where I live. What you're about to see is my town's haunting. We're not haunted by ghosts or monsters, but by simple shapes. The circles.
I'm not even gonna.
That's not a circle.
And when they do, we evacuate the town. The
Wait,
people who decide to stay
Sim, my bad.
They come every once
Would
in a
you
while.
be mad if I cover your
And when they
dreams,
do,
Dim? And
we evacuate the town.
what?
The people who decide to
does
stay,
that mean he's gonna like skin himself and give his flesh to us?
they will come in 5 days.
I think they're already here.
I'll stay here.
A nasty poop. Good for you. I mean, everybody's got their own freaky neat stuff. You know, I'm not gonna hate.
1986. So
This is
for
long enough
11
that-
years.
Ethan, this is going to be far. I'm no longer comfortable around you. You haven't spoken to me or left to me.
Yeah, y'all hook up.
Yeah, there you go, Bernard and Skooma. Get it. Damn,
The
brother.
video jumps forward to the day of the haunting. We're shown the isolated exterior of the Astro
I'm
home.
glad you noticed how big my ass was.
With an ominous.
Damn. Bro is pretty thick. Bro's got it.
Ethan, this is going too far. I no longer feel comfortable around you. You haven't spoken to me or left the basement for days now. By the time you read this, I'll be far away. Please seek help. Martha.
Martha.
Thinking
Batman's
back
mom?
to the video's
Superman's mom?
description, the
Hey,
town,
Sim,
as
can
it
you take
stands
care of
right
him?
now, is solely inhabited by those obsessed with circles. This fixation seems to manifest in a lack of sleep, of appetite and thirst, and effectively turns all of those afflicted into shells of their former selves. Ethan, a once famous photographer, is now completely alien to his wife. But how and why is he acting like this? Following this, we're shown various angles of the Astor home, to which we gain insight into the extent of Ethan's obsession. Their home is pristine, a far cry from what you'd expect given his condition. But as we observe their bedroom, the cracks in the facade begin to show.
Time out for 30 minutes. So they can't talk for 30 minutes. They can watch.
We head
They
down
probably
that hallway
won't.
into the basement.
Hey, we got our first rolls.
Oh, God. Oh,
A circle is
they
painted
joined
on
us
the
on
side
today.
door, and upon entering,
Shit.
we find Ethan with his drawings scrawled across the wall.
Yup.
We approach nightfall.
What's going to happen? iPhone, bro. First trolls unlocked. We are ganging. That's how you know we're going somewhere correct, bro.
But look, it's not even pulling up on the YouTube channel.
Huh.
So
Channel 5 signs off for the night.
Weird.
probably because it's
Just
spam.
in time,
Yeah.
because
I don't like that. Like, don't you pop out of that corner.
I'm watching the TV. Yo. Ooh, hate that. How the fuck did we fall into the weirdest?
Yeah.
See, they're not pulling up. I think Sim said it where if they say certain words, maybe.
They're not popping up.
Simp, if you did something, thanks. I don't know what the fuck going on.
This is Sim, and then you.
I didn't see if Simp did
that
anything. I was just trying to get
an
it off.
unnatural circular cloud
Appreciate
forms
it,
over the
Sam.
town.
You're our gang.
And inside,
Oh wait, this person said Goopy.
Ethan is waiting.
So that's definitely the same person.
Definitely 100%. Hello?
Like it says Miami.
Those are elephants, Dustin.
Oh, I see.
That makes sense. Well, I'm fine with that.
Cool.
If it stays like that, that's fine.
I didn't know if it would automatically block their stuff. There we go.
Yeah, they have a bunch of accounts.
Yeah, they're spamming.
Which, fine. Engagement farm, bro.
The cellar door keeping Ethan locked inside is broken open after an unknowable alien amalgamation of flesh and light completes some sort of ritual.
Look at these names. Eat
And
Brown.
from what it
Earl
seems,
Brown.
something
Amaro
has changed.
cookies.
Yep.
None of it's pulling up though, so y'all are doing real good at your job.
The
The
fuck?
walls expand and crumble. The fabric of what we understand as
circles.
reality is
They're
now littered
They are
with
here.
circles everywhere you turn.
That's why there's a big circles.
They're kind of nice.
I don't like the squelching. By the way, Sim, can you hear us? Is it coming over fine? Do I need to turn down the audio of this? Because I know when we talk we're at least a decent volume, but Ford jumped on his lap.
I'm happy now.
No, that's a YouTuber that they said that
People who decide to stay are never seen again. Some say they join the circles. And now, I'm one of them.
yo. It's fine, but the audio from the video is low in the stream. Okay, so do you want us to turn it up? There, it's turned up. I don't know if that will help. Maybe?
Uzumaki
Uzumaki.
is a story
Oh.
by Junji Ito in which we explore worlds
I need to read
afflicted by
Uzumaki, bro.
spirals.
Is that the book
In the
we have
first
over here?
chapter
No.
of the first volume, the tale narrows its focus to a man named Mr. Saito, someone who randomly noticed the shape out of place in an alleyway. As the story carries on, he grows an unhealthy obsession with the spirals. He begins to collect hundreds of them. He compulsively stirs his food. His eyes begin to twist. And at one night,
I had
completely
to.
out of nowhere,
Yeah.
he creates a
Appreciate you,
symbol
Sam.
of his own. Contorted and mangled.
We would be so lost without you, bro.
Oh my god.
It's of himself. Dead in his tub.
Bro turned into the spider.
So does this connect with Junji Ito's
The
stories?
parallels between the circles in Chapter 1 of Uzumaki are clear, and much like the latter, the affliction terrorizing this
That's so
town
good.
is never explained. It's a horror that simply exists, something that the residents accept as normal. It has no structure, no form, and the only way anyone's able to conceptualize what it is they're experiencing is by chalking it up to a haunting. According to Martha Astor, her husband Ethan was never seen again. He became one with them, contorting his body into a circular, sentient mass of flesh. Yet the most horrifying aspect of it is that regardless of his predicament, he's happy, content with the fact that he will forever exist under a veil of ignorant bliss.
Sounds like piss gallons, bro.
Talsvik, as they see it, is haunted by circles, and people are going missing every single time
Oh god.
they appear.
Three-year-old's worst nightmare. Circle.
Hi, Bork. You're gonna scare Dustin again.
Chapter 2.
Your quest for truth has granted you a void in your stomach, and now I shall punish you for it.
What? That's what they're trying to do to us in the chat.
Oh, yeah.
Void in my stomach.
The Starving Five begins by displaying multiple illustrations. In the first, we can observe an isolated landscape with the eyes peering down upon it. In the second, the corpse of a deer. And in the third, we bear witness
Our
to
viewer
a
count
horned,
up there is definitely
three-headed creature.
because I've noticed we've been having like interaction
Interestingly,
with people.
upon
and also-
enabling the captions
Yeah.
here, we can observe a hidden
That's
message.
fine.
Yeah.
An exiled spirit, rejected from the domains
You know, I'm
of the
surprised the
afterlife.
bot or that came from
Damned
YouTube
with an endless
and
hunger,
not from
a mouth
Twitch.
that can't eat,
Right.
a throat that can't swallow.
A
It
throat
takes
that
shape
can't
in its
swallow.
grotesque form, using every aspect of its
So just-
unnatural physicality to lure and
Cool.
capture prey.
Hop to a no
Its
chance.
objective,
Pork, are you happy like
to
this?
bring upon the decay of man's flesh and ego.
We're falling asleep.
Now hang on.
The side.
This creature
You
is
go way
surrounded
forward.
by a shape.
He just wants to be
Circles,
touched.
which leaves me to wonder, are they the only threat afflicting a Talsvik? Or are
What?
they somewhat of a precursor
That fucking tongue
to
twister.
something much darker?
Yo, what's up, CJ?
Yo, what's up? How you doing? How you doing?
Hope you're having a good night. Are you at work right now? You watching us from work?
We're live on everything, by the way. Twitch, YouTube, not everything. I guess.
Our video begins on December 21st, 11 days after the assimilation of Ethan Astor. We're shown a cabin
Assimilation.
in the remote wilderness, yet it seems lifeless. No power, no fire. No one is home.
Pork, can you hear that? Nobody's home.
It's a cool show. And I like how people are able to take like a photo and make it just shake just enough and add this, you know, like, because that's just a photo.
Right.
We are starving. The engine is dead. A flimsy wooden shelter keeps us away from the snow.
This reminds me of like when you'll hear an audio book. This is like a 4D audio book.
Gonna do any more juice vids? Yes.
Sure.
There's plenty of reactions to juice gonna happen. Dad Reacts is...
We just can't do them all at the same time.
Yeah.
Gotta mix them around a little bit.
But nothing is seen.
There's a lot of things we want. There's a lot of things Tim specifically wants Dad to react to, and then there's a lot of stuff that we have requests for. There's just so many things.
We've got like 3 separate lists.
And then we do our own thing here, so, I mean, we're not really editing that, but... Tim is always working. He's working, he just had a baby. There's really a lot going on in his life, so...
Yeah.
But he's
Your quest for truth
does know
has
y'all want
granted you a
content.
void.
CJ, I hope you find that ghost in all the weed.
isn't empty.
As long as it's not a spider
There are
mite.
weapons for self-defense. Books.
We
and
already,
belongings.
if you look
A
back in our
vehicle
stream, you can
completely
watch us.
spun over and dead.
If you go back into the stream, you can watch us do a live analysis of our most recent ghost hunting video. Right now, we're just kind of doing a reaction to some fan sent in material.
Yes, by Simp, by the way.
Simp.
RG, our goat.
Yes.
The man, the myth, the legend, the real Simp, by the way.
So our name for our stream's a little off now, but you know we're more worried about being here with the stream than changing names. So
It was earlier reviewing ghost footage, but we've already went over everything. So now we're here. And thank you.
definitely caught some stuff.
Yes, that way more than we thought.
So make sure you go back and watch what we found. So.
Which I might chop that up and put that into like a
short
thing. Yeah. But,
for sure.
we also love Juice. I'm excited to see more dad. So me and him aren't a part of that. So like we're waiting on the dad reacts as well. Like
we love watching dad reacts.
We watch them too.
We start our days off with that,
and we give dad crap whenever we get to see him at like events and stuff. We're like,
saw him 2 days in a row here recently.
We're like, hey, when are we getting together to do this? We've been playing this since 500, bro. You know, but
also make sure in the comments you tell dad to wear a hat because of the 4th of July. Tim giving his dad crap. I feel like it would be funny if there's just a bunch of comments telling him to wear a hat and he didn't know why.
That would be funny.
It was just like, wait, what?
Wear a hat. Wear a hat.
The starving five are locked in this cabin with no food, no water, and no warmth, and staring them down, taunting them day after day, are the skeletal remains of a creature
That's not
that
halfway.
once could have been food.
It would be like,
I find it interesting that this takes place on December 21st.
hey, there we go. Perfect.
Bro knows what we need.
Since the incident with Ethan. Perhaps
Oh,
this
we haven't even
group
got to
was driving back to
Opus.
Itazavek to see what
Maybe we
remained of
watched
their
Save
home.
Point A.
Perhaps these five all have a
Because I
loved
feel
one
like we should
who
watch
stated,
that.
These people
So,
are on a quest for truth, yet something out there has stricken them,
He was able to block
damning
him even though
them
they
to
didn't block
this
us.
frozen
I don't even
confinement.
see him, but he blocked him.
He probably set up a thing for him.
How do you know?
Like if they say anything, maybe I don't
Here
know.
he heard his lover's call.
I don't know how you did that, Simp, but nice.
Natasha
He set up.
followed
He's a
him
moderator.
blindly.
Well, I know, but I am too.
Yeah.
Alex
So I figured I'd at
dreams
least see the
unquietly.
chats in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
but he
watched the
said-
rumbling
Maybe he
sound
just did it ahead of
terribly.
time because he didn't want him coming back, which we appreciate.
They
you,
are
Sam.
not starving. Alone.
That was pretty cringe. They're not starving alone.
Eat now.
Hey, yo, pause.
The storm picks up as the sounds of inhuman creatures
Okay.
echo throughout
Maybe
the
it's
night.
not a photo.
And inside, someone is waiting.
Look at his hand.
Look at his
Bro, hit him with the.
hand.
Bro's throwing up signs.
Bro's gone. Thought he threw up gang signs. Bro's just neurotypical. Gang ain't neurotypical.
Bro got autism.
Thought he threw up gang signs. That's just my dog stimming.
Knocking. Why is it always knocking?
The knocking on the window gets more fucked up, bro, because there's windows right there.
Wake up. That's cool. That was not. Trying to pay attention to the sound too for our own videos. You know, like
Now
things we
fully
can work
awake,
on.
this person
Yeah.
gets up and peers out into the main cabin before realizing that the front door is wide open.
Who's letting the fucking cold in?
The anxious dreamer wonders unconsciously. Will you follow him?
Grab the glick. Yeah. I pull up. Hop out of the after party.
The video cuts out before placing us in front of a telephone 4 days prior.
Set the world on
Going to talk to you about your car's extended.
Minimum you paid.
Instead,
What?
this city is hostile. All it takes is one detour.
I didn't even realize it's him
Miscalculated step and you're gone.
doing the audio. It's just text.
But Harry still has, albeit naive and
Appreciate that.
delusional, hope that we can still find her. And who would dare to take that away from him? This is the least we can do. Perhaps people disappear and are forgotten year after year, and everyone turns away because they fear the truth. Perhaps the mere attempt, even if redundant, to find the truth can take us away from this melancholy. Tomorrow we'll leave in the morning. Natasha will give us a ride.
Yo.
As we expected, it seems like the residents of Atozovic aren't even trying to fight back or understand the phenomenon plaguing their home.
They're just like,
They're living in complete ignorance, blind to the
Give me the
reality
circle.
unfolding right in front of them. Perhaps those who changed, who became obsessed with the circles, weren't going crazy after all. Maybe they were digging, trying to figure out what the hell was happening. I mean, if your town suddenly became a target of an inexplicable threat that nobody else was taking seriously,
Can't be
it's a
doing
safe
that,
bet that you'd go crazy, too. After cutting back to present day, we've left the comfort of our cabin.
It's like a Courage the Cowardly Dog scene.
And so we do.
oh, sir.
That was kind of cringe.
There, Dimitri. Why they gotta pop up on the eyeball, bro?
We spot something in the distance,
Footprint.
just barely out of view.
See shit.
To what greets us,
Like-
the frozen, distorted corpse
Not
of
Gary.
Gary.
What the fuck happened to Gary, bro? We
My
lost my
snail.
pet snail in Italy, and he was dead. And where? In Ishkanava.
Bro made it from Italy to Bikini Bottom. Followed who? Gary?
Go check out my pet snail for your heavy music.
Yes. E.T. Oh, is that Gary?
Gary. What they do to Gary, bro?
Oh. That's salad fingers. Your teeth are that's who needs a dentist.
Bro does need a dentist.
Did he have one eye? Make sure you tell your mom to go back and watch all this. You'll love this. I like the music. Shall we start together?
As a game. Start together.
As Dimitri stared into the night sky, something somehow had taken over his mind, pulling him out of reality and into a tomb similar to, but just slightly different from where he came from. No longer was he outside. He became confined in the cabin with the physical manifestation of the creature we saw at the very beginning of this video. As it beckons for us to starve together, various missing flyers flash before our eyes. Dmitry Olov, Gary Astor, Natasha, and Alex Lebedev.
I wonder where these photos were pulled from.
There were only ever 4 people in the cabin that night, and that's because the 5th is right in front of us.
Wait, that doesn't. It's still a fifth person.
Well, they weren't an actual person. They were.
It's a being.
Being.
Alright guys, Ryan from the future here. So, quick thing. So the end of this
Editor
video
Ryan.
contains copyrighted music, and conveniently also harbors a lot of key points that sets the foundation for what's to come. I was originally planning on just showing it to you, but because of the music, I'm just gonna have to walk you through it.
Fight that copyright, bro.
We feel you.
So,
We're gonna
following
get
the scene,
copyrighted for his
we
video.
jump forward to December 22nd, the very
Nah,
next
it's a
morning.
stream. Maybe the
We're shown
pod,
the
but
interior of the cabin before a shadow passes
we're not
across the
watching on
screen.
Twitch no more.
We then cut to a shot of Dimitri's eyes, in which we can observe that
Those
they're
people.
not normal,
So I
but
got
completely gone. This man has been
Shaking
robbed
the
of his
lid.
eyesight,
think he's eating
his
his ass.
humanity, everything he has ever known, and is now confined with the physical manifestation of decay and rot, taunting him
Dark Souls?
forever.
Sleep
Days,
my chair
weeks,
down here
and
tonight.
months pass, and nothing
Too loud,
changes.
We
Dimitri
need to get
pleads
you
for
one
his
down here.
eyes, for food, for
I should just
anything
get a
to
new
save
one.
him from this torment.
Just get a
Yet
new
nothing ever comes. And in the end, he has become one with the Starving Five. A fate worse than hell itself. The ending here establishes that whatever victims find themselves wandering, pursuing the truth of those afflicted by the
What, you
Atazovic
just
incident
starve
are
forever?
perhaps doomed to suffer a fate much worse. Nothing about your existence is worth anything anymore. You simply exist in a void where nobody can hear you, nobody can see you, nobody is coming to help. At least Ethan got the liberty of suffering in a blissful ignorance. A euphoric existence of flesh comprising something that man cannot even understand. Yet here, I wouldn't wish this on anyone.
So there's either being stuck in the circles or stuck in the starving.
See, I guess this will be cool because we can do like a what we think's going on. Ready?
That's what we're save.
Okay.
We can watch whatever this is. Unless it's nothing important. Sam, you got us if it is nothing important. But
This was all like setting up.
yeah. Because you got Opus Part 1 and Part 2.
Yeah.
Save Point B.
You really wowed me. Lol. Get it? Oh. We gotta find a new punchline. Next.
Use the Dark Souls sound. It's big. I'm a big fan of Dark Souls. So using the Firelink theme, I'll suck it, bro.
And so, Act 1 is now under our belts. A
Jen-
tale from
Jenny, why you
1986
on laptop?
phenomenon.
Damn.
Surprised you're
Yes.
awake.
Mountain town.
Well, you got a kid.
Yeah, she's
People
got to wake up
are
every 3 hours to feed it.
I forget.
We're about to end the stream.
Most harrowing of all.
But we've been watching this thing Simp wanted us to react to, which we're going to pause after save point A and probably come back.
Do the rest.
But yeah, you should join us.
I'm
sometimes.
sorry about your flowers if it was truthfully me. I know a lot of people sat there, but
Something
We had our first trolls, Channy. They were in here talking about a lot of stuff.
doing gross things to our bodies.
Yeah, they were talking about forcing us to do stuff to each other, doing stuff to us. They talking about my weight.
Yo.
But Simp got us. Simp's the best moderator ever.
has awakened, damning people into an agonizing, eternal existence. It goes without saying that there are incomprehensible horrors lurking around Atazavik. However, we haven't even seen the cruelest one
Bruh,
yet.
we just said
It's like some
it's a horror
yeah,
film.
it's like 8-bit horror film, not 8-bit, but
Something
just trolls hopping in chat.
Yeah, just trying to
Trolling.
annoy us. They honestly didn't go that as long as I thought they would. So
No, we got through.
we
all
got a
their
hold of
accounts.
them pretty quick.
Yeah. Watching your origin story.
else is out there.
What does that mean, Sim?
And I have reason to believe that everything up to this point was nothing but a precursor for what's yet to come.
I'm gonna get
Refill
attacked by
your drink,
circle.
grab
That
another
ring
cup,
light's freaking me out.
because you and I are far from done. And so we continue. Back down the abyss. We go.
All right.
So, initial thoughts on this? Yeah, initial thoughts. What do you think's happening? Where do you think this is gonna go?
No fucking clue. There's circles, and then there's the beast in the
That's
cabin.
funny, Channy.
The beast in the cabin is taking people and making them starve. And then the circles are making
YouTube.
people go insane.
Which we figured it would be Twitch because that's typically where you get it.
Yeah, you might be able to scroll up and see some of them in chat. I don't know.
No, we removed them all.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, when you block them, it removes everything
Ah.
they've said.
Nice.
So, like, I almost wonder if this beast, right,
Mhm.
and something to do with these circles, like, it controls their mind. So it's not that the town disappeared or anything like that. It's just the whole town's under a spell, maybe, or some type of...
And the beast takes them to a different dimension.
Yeah, which could just be in their mind. I almost
Yeah,
see.
You
You can't see it. Yeah, it was just... Girl, that ain't he. That's you coming.
Yeah,
And,
so
like,
we'll start.
just-
Like they joined, they were like, "I want to take you for both for a spin at the same time," and then another person joined. I would not be mad if you dropped some goop on me. And they were like, "I bet you both grip like a vice, especially you, Gaffy," which I think was talking about my weight. "I would never pull out of either of you, leave you leaking like a brown smoothie. Would you be mad if I covered your tree stem in my bark?"
Yeah, just weird ass shit.
"I want the fat ass a little more. Yeah, his pimply, chubby cheeks would be amazing."
Yeah.
Just weirdos being weirdos, trolling, trying to get on our nerves.
Yup.
You
They don't
how-
know who I work with. I work a blue collar job, fool.
But yeah, Simp and Dustin hopped on pretty fast of banning them, so. Or muting them, both.
Yo.
And then they hopped on a couple of other accounts and were trying, but they got...
YouTube did its thing. And YouTube blocked them, and then...
because they were spamming, so they got blocked just by themselves. Good job.
That was like an auto-clicker spam. That wasn't even like normal spam.
Why is Brian blushing?
What?
What? Am I blushing? No. But Dustin's going to bed.
It was great talking to everybody. Simp, thanks for your help tonight.
We made it to save point A. I'm excited to actually go through this. Maybe when we do...
What's the best time for you, Simp, for us to finish it up? I mean, since we're about to start the week, I know you're probably out of school, but you probably got your own life.
Or we can just chat with you in Discord and try to figure out when you're available.
Yeah,
Hop
for
in.
sure.
Because we definitely don't want to watch this without you.
With him being that, and with him being our only moderator, you know, when shit like that happens, it's nice to have him here. So
Right.
obviously,
Which I guess
he
we
can't
could-
always be here,
No, yeah.
and I don't expect that of you, Simp. But
And we can be like, "Hey, Simp, YouTube." Or, "Hey, Simp, Twitch."
yeah,
Not TikTok, but... Or Instagram. We can handle those ones.
yeah.
Which... It's summer, so whenever, by the way.
Okay. Hell yeah.
All right. Well,
Everyone have a great night.
It was a good stream.
We gotta go get ready for work.
If you're here now, didn't see us going over the footage, scroll back in the thing and check it out.
Yeah, make sure you go watch it. Night Chan,
I might, depending on
Night
what
Zeke.
Casey's doing, I might hop over to the Mirren channel and maybe game with him a little bit. But
Jake, you ready for bed?
so if you want to check that out, it'll be right over here.
All right.
Good night, everyone.
That is a maybe or may not be. I don't know. We'll
Night,
figure that
man.
out. But if you want to continue and check us out, go subscribe. Might be there.